3, 2, 1. Let's have a nice Bruno again, that'd be good. I haven't had a nice Bruno in about 30 minutes at this point. It's like getting sick of the combat. You see, like, this is why I like the new engine, is that everything is different, and like, I can understand why people prefer one to the other. I like both. If I had to be picky in a speedrun sense, I definitely think I like the old engine, this one a lot more. That's not to say I don't like the combat of the new engine. I do quite like it a lot. I think that they got a bit burnt out on it, which is why they started to change it up a bit. Hence why the interview as well as to why they changed Like a Dragon. Won't mention it in case nobody knows yet. But small changes for Yakuza 7. Cough. But I like the fighting in the new engine. Like, I think the new engine, here's the thing for me. I think this old engine does one-on-one combat better, but I think the new engine does group combat better. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a double. What combo if this guy's in the corner? It's kind of bad because everybody's kind of like all around me at the minute. No, you don't. Grab you. Why are you attacking over there? Should have tried to counter that. Oh. This double won't kill because I don't have any damage upgrades, obviously. If I can get this guy at him at the same time, that would be good. Nice. All right. Salvaged. Very much salvaged. But yeah, I prefer this old engine for one-on-ones and the Dragon engine for group combat, honestly. I think the new engine does group combat very, very well. But then saying that, there's some really good one-on-ones in Judgment. Some very, very good one-on-ones in Judgment. But then Yagami is a bit weightier and heavier than Kiryu is, so... Do you follow Nishikiyama? No. Nishikiyama follows us. I mean, I've played the demo for Like a Dragon. I've got it on my... It's the Japanese-only demo. There's no English one, although I could see them putting out an English demo, actually. It's different, but in a good way. It's very much a turn-based JRPG, but at the same time, I very much enjoyed how different it felt. Like, it feels like JRPGs that you'll have played before, but at the same time, there's enough little subtlety in it that it is actually very unique. Interactions with the environment being a big thing. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Alright, Yaka, alright, Cheese King. Hope you both have a good evening. Why did I punch you? You don't get punched, you just get heat attacked. There's extra punchings, there you go. Come on, away from the wall. Can't grab anyone in a minute. Should have waited half a second. Okay, not bad. I got lucky catching him on the ground. Because of that, I was able to just do a light strong, which is good. I don't want to know about any of the summons. I only know about the ones that were in the demo, but I don't want to know about any of them. Again, like going in as blind as possible so that I get surprises that way. That way I get surprised and you get to see my genuine reaction. Other than, oh, I saw this on the internet. Oh. Here comes the thing with the giant cockerel in space. Oh. Now I want Nugget from space. That's all I want. Just a giant nugget falling to Earth like a meteor. As long as it's a parody of Sephiroth's Supernova from Final Fantasy VII. Just goes through all the planets. Just a giant chicken in space. I had the good camera angle like multiple times today. That's really nice. Yeah, I think the change is good as well. It'll keep things fresh. And it's clear that the team was starting to get burnt out with just action games anyway. And again, if you're worried about not having action games, they have this series now that they want to. They have this game that they want to turn into a series now that goes by the name of Judgment. That can very much keep the action gameplay. Because Judgment's gameplay was very good. If you haven't played Judgment yet, and are waiting for a hopeful PC release, Judgment's very, very good. They want to make Judgment. Yeah, they want to make Judgment a series. They said so. They said it sold better than expectations in the West, which is good. And that also they see it as multi-platform. That was the most recent, thanks to Judgment's success. And obviously 0 to K2 on Steam. That's why they said that they see it as a multi-platform series now. Kind of like the Yakuza series, he means. But they want to turn Judgment into like a actual series. Judgment's combat compared to K2 and 6, it's more tightened up, which is good. You know how, like, K2 was from 6? Like, more tight, bit more options? Kind of same. Judgment, despite the fact that I said the main character was heavier in combat, actually has more air attacks to him than Kiryu ever did. Think kind of Akiyama-ish, but not. Feels very satisfying. When you get strong in Judgment, it's very, very satisfying. Like, exceptionally satisfying. And if you get good at the combat in Judgment, you can actually start juggling people. Like, you can just straight up juggle with certain bosses. It's great. Like, the combat in Judgment is very good. Very, very good. I mean, it does take place in the Yakuza universe, but it's not connected plot-wise to anything. Like I said before many times, the only thing that's, like, literally the same is the Tojo and the fact that it's in Kamurocho. And that's all I'm saying, because, again, I don't like talking about the plot stuff of future games when I'm doing all the speedruns. It felt awkward. The combat to begin with in Judgment is ass. Hey. When you get a couple of combo speed-ups, the combat in Judgment gets way better. Way, way, way better. Yeah. It's the one game, like, we get combo speed upgrades in some of the other Yakuzas, like 3 to 5? No, 3 to 4. But Judgment is where it really makes things better. Much better. Yeah, like, I honestly think the PlayStation stuff will come to PC, with the exception of Dead Souls. I think that's the way that Dead Souls was and the way it was released. I don't think they ever take the chance on Dead Souls again. Which you can be upset about all you want, but there's a stigma behind Dead Souls that would kill Dead Souls before it comes out. The only way that Dead Souls would work is if it would be bundled with, say, Ishin. That's the only way Dead Souls would work, is if it is bundled with another game. And at that point, you're looking at a cheap port which isn't going to fix anything that needs fixing in Dead Souls, like the controls. Yeah. It fixed the frame rate, at least, which is one of the big things that needs fixing, but... not fix any of it. We're not next to a wall. That'll do. Alright, this is our last attempt. Yeah, Dead Souls, like, being as a throwaway in the 3 to 5 collection would have been okay. Yeah, Dead Souls was around the 2011 earthquake, but the game was done at that point. So that didn't impact, like, the development at all. That only impacted the release. We can't excuse a natural disaster for how Dead Souls turned out. Dead Souls was bad before that. Honestly, Dead Souls isn't that bad. I still say that it's a 7 out of 10. It's just, compared to the quality of the other Yakuza games, and again, the problem with Dead Souls is that in the West, we got Binary Domain first. In Japan, it was the other way around, where they got Dead Souls and then Binary Domain, and Binary Domain had a lot of improvements over Dead Souls. Like, they learn a lot from Dead Souls, and Binary Domain is goddamn good. I hate using the term, but I will stand for Binary Domain. Brilliant game. You all should go play Binary Domain. It's the good Dead Souls. I mean, they're not gonna do a K3 because free HD exists. Like, there's not gonna be any more Kiwamis for the older games outside of potentially Ishin. Come here. Binary Domain is on PC. It's not the worst port in the world. It's a decent one. Like, sometimes you get ports from... Nice. From that era that are a bit... eh. But the Binary Domain port is actually a decent one. Up to like 144 FPS. Kiwamiest 0. If we're talking hypothetical, like... If we're talking hypothetical, I would like it to be as... I'd like it to be action rather than turn-based. I wonder whether this proposed Ishin... Not Ishin, Kenzan. I wonder whether this proposed Kenzan Kiwami would be turn-based. Because Kenzan has aged real bad. Real bad. Again, remember, Kenzan was the first 3D Yakuza. It's not good. Really not good in places. GT for any FLC, know that too well? Yeah. Yeah. That era, that was the era of PC ports where they tried to get away with it, like, on the cheap, because they started realizing how good the PC market was, but also they were still, like, deathly afraid of piracy and stuff, so they didn't want to spend too much money on, like, actual proper ports. Because, like, if you look at, like, Capcom, for example, there was definitely a period where Capcom didn't port any of their games, and I'm fairly certain they said this in an interview, because the Japanese branch thought, you know, PC equals piracy. Like, they outright stated that. And look at them now. Look at the actual output of games we get on PC now from the likes of, well, everybody. And you can kind of trace all of that back to almost a singular point, and that singular point goes by the name of Valkyria Chronicles, of all bloody games. It's like, it was at the time when everybody was starved for, like, good Japanese games on Steam, and everybody was saying, you know, you put a Japanese game on Steam and it will sell well. Nobody wanted to take up that mantle, and then Sega come along with a reasonably cheap port of Valkyria Chronicles, and Valkyria Chronicles sells absolute goddamn gangbusters. Like, you can attribute a lot of, like, obviously the Yakuza games being on Steam thanks to Valkyria Chronicles. You can say that for a lot of Japanese games, and a lot of Japanese companies paying attention to going, oh, Valkyria Chronicles did like 500,000 on Steam, what the fuck? Like, it's interesting that we're in a landscape where Valkyria Chronicles potentially pushed PC gaming along for Japanese games. It's insane. And good. Hit me and I swear to God I'll rage. You're not allowed. Don't fucking hit me. I really need to get some money quickly because it's not going too well. I was wondering why I didn't have the money, but I guess there is a sofa I didn't use there. Fuck off, you later. Does this kill without? Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, yeah. Rush? Excuse you? What are you doing? Sofa in the way this time. Everybody's staying out here. I messed up my combo. I don't know why I did that. Hey, Crabsick. Hope you're doing well. No, that's completely false. They don't really care about Xbox. It's not only the US that really cares about Xbox. This generation, they definitely took a little bit of a slip. I think they started slipping like towards the end of last generation. But honestly, like the 360 was very much loved in Europe. Obviously, like in certain places more than others, like in the UK, for example, like Xbox was way more popular than PS3, especially to begin with. Hell, I'd even say probably towards the end of its life cycle as well. And yeah, I agree, Lord Mouse. It's nice when companies, like, at least go back as well and remove Denuvo. Like, looking at Capcom removing Denuvo from DMC5, for example. That's helped the speedrun scene tremendously because DMC5 is a bastard of a game. It really doesn't run well in the first place, and then Denuvo really was fucking with people's setups, so... Yeah, that whole cloud gaming stuff before, like, they literally just set the script up perfectly for Sony. Like, Sony literally, all they had to say was, hey, you can trade games with your friends. That's it. That's how Sony won the early console stuff, was just by saying you can do this thing that you've always been able to do. Because of how mixed Microsoft's message was. Like, Don Matrick had some really weird press conferences before the Xbox One came out. I will agree that the Xbox One was, like, way better after it came out, but, like, leading up to it? Don Matrick, what are you doing? Like, Phil Spencer is saying much better stuff in regards to Series X. Phil Spencer knows much better about how it should be presented, and also that Phil Spencer himself actually, like, right, seems like he actually understands what the Xbox audience also wants, and it's also trying to push on, like, their big catalog. Stop guarding! I hate you. I hate you so much. Why? God damn it, Yaneda. Yeah, I am very worried about everything that's happened in regards to, like, the changes at top of Sony. Like, the thing that worries me the most is that, like, it feels... I'm sure this is false. I shouldn't have done that heat attack, I was slow. I'm sure this is false, but it feels like a very set of European-orientated promotions. I don't know. I don't like it. If that is the one thing that really caused Sega's big giant lull and removal from the console market was the fact that Sega US and Sega Japan, or Sega West and Sega Japan, just couldn't agree. The fact that they had completely different, like, marketing strategies, and the fact that, like, the Mega Drive did better in the US than Japan, etc. And then their complete infighting. Like, that's one of the things that, like, really hurt Sega a lot. Although I think Sega's in a good place currently. I think Sega's most of Sega's output in terms of stuff is actually way better now than it ever has been. I am a little worried about Sega's Japanese games output because you've got the likes of the Yakuza games, but then what else have you got? Like, we just get, obviously, Sakura Wars, which is good. Punch Me. And obviously, Atlas is doing their part with your, like, see your Personas and stuff like that. Don't forget the QC this time. But, like, as well, like, Sega in Japan are also publishing a lot of EA stuff. So, like, Sega as a publisher are actually doing really well. And they're still outputting good games that are also of Sega quality. You know, your likes of Yakuza, etc., etc. Yeah, put it. There you go. Sega feels like a company that has adapted to how the market has actually changed. And they're now, unlike the Sega of, like, 20 years ago that was kind of cocky and fighting with itself, the Sega of today, like, is actually open to different business strategies and actually, like, looks at the market and goes, okay, this might actually work, and tries it. We're going to carry on until Oda and see what happens. This is the last attempt, obviously. Yo, THGB, thank you so very much for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it. Yes, I've really appreciated Sega's output over the past couple of years. Sega's output over the last couple of years has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's a genuine far cry from the days of the Saturn and the Dreamcast. Even though I absolutely love the Dreamcast. I'm surprised that actually ran me out of stamina because I let go of the button, but alright. Like, Sega with the Mega Drive in the West went full-on aggressive in their advertising. And that worked for the times. That would not work these days. Yeah, I reckon so, Krebsig. Like, Holiday 2020 could be anywhere between September to December. If we look at previous releases, I would guess either September or November. Depending, obviously, as well on the whole global pandemic, when the next-gen consoles are out, etc. Like, they could come out... The game, like, Yakuza 7 could come out before PS5 and Series X. Like, we don't know. It's all conjecture at this point. So you could get the PS4 and the Xbox One versions and the PC versions before. You never know. But, like, I think that means 3 to 6 is almost not confirmed, but is probably a lot closer than we think. Do I try my shakedown idea now that we're behind? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try getting shakedown to grab me. You know, So my idea was to break his guard. But unfortunately, shakedown doesn't seem to want to do that. So, here's the thing. Whenever we've done our bingo attempts, whenever I've broken Shakedown's guard, he's always grabbed me. I have a suspicion that might be a trigger for it. But the thing I need to do there is I need to not attack him straight away there because he doesn't put up his guard straight away. Hey, Scruff, thank you for the luck. Appreciate it. I still can't believe those Final Fantasy VII skips. They're insane. Like, goddamn. Congrats on the DMC PBs recently as well, by the way. It's a good fun run. It's gonna start getting hard soon. Trust me on that one. DMC 5 is one of those runs that's like really good fun to do, but to be good at is really hard. You'll hit a point where all of a sudden there'll be a wall and you'll go, wait, why is there a wall here? And you'll realize that's the point where, yep, gotta cut out tiny mistakes. Hey Lily, hope you're doing well. But it's basically, it's all conjecture at this point. I still think, again, we'll hear about 3 to 6 at next month's PC gaming show. 100%. Yes, it is the same shakedown. AKA the first one that walks around. But I think we'll hear about 3 to 6 at PC Gaming Show, and then I think we'll get either another trailer or a more solid release date. Maybe at Sony's PS5 reveal in like a month or two. I think again, it maybe not a solid release date, but like it all depends on like how distribution and production obviously is with like obviously everything going on with the virus, etc. And a shadow drop, that's what we're predicting. I'm predicting that 3 to 5 will get shadow drops with hopefully 6 included, but I don't believe so. That's my menu in. Nice. If I can go out near that date, it'd be cool. But I reckon at PC Gaming Show we'll get a solid date, if not a shadow dropped available now for 3 to 5, and then hopefully 6 with them, but if not, 6 like 2 months after. He's going to show an announcement for Master on PC, Xbox One, yeah. Although I don't think they've ever... I mean, they just have the Xbox like logo in the trailer. So for both 3 to 5 release on that day in stores seems such. Yeah, I reckon so. Although the thing is, if it's... Actually... Are the Yakuzas available physically on Xbox One? They're not, are they? So they literally could release it day and date digitally on Xbox One as well. I think there's a lot of credence to that. But I think we hear about them next month. I think we hear about them next month for sure. Because don't forget, PC Gaming Show is where we first heard about Zero and Kiwami. I'm convinced everyone you know to play the Yakuza games. Do it the exact same way that it blew up in the West. Show them the Twitter video of Nugget. Literally, I saw like a question on like Twitter the other day. Somebody asking, you know, how the hell did the Yakuza series get this big? And it literally was because of Nugget. It literally was because of a fucking chicken. Just the best part. The Yakuza series is one of those series that literally shows you how good social media and marketing can literally change everything. And having also a good starting point. Because at that point, there were 5 mainline games out, 1 to 5. And if you wanted to get into the series, you had a whole bunch of people saying like, don't start with 5, don't start with 4, don't start with 3. Maybe you can start with 2. Don't start with 1. Do start with 1. Don't start with 1. You'll hit me. Wow, they are not aggressive today. Hello? One more. What is happening today? Alright. Pat said Ron and Golden first. And finding about Zero after screen shared Friday night. Yep. Like, I think the thing is, like, with social media, people saw that there's this incredibly goofy and fun side to the Yakuza games. I was really hoping to hit the both of them last swing. Like, I'm fairly certain that thanks to social media, like, everyone saw the fun side of Yakuza and then started to pay attention and then realized, like, oh wow, there's, like, how much content in these games? That's the thing. I saw it was retweeted by a couple of Sega employees the other day, where a journalist was like singing Yakuza series praises for being able to mix both the serious moments and the goofy moments, because the Yakuza series knows to go completely in on both of them. Like, it takes itself seriously, but at the same time, it also knows to have fun with both the serious side and the goofy side. Like, the Yakuza series really does know how to just blend them perfectly. Yeah, but the whole Shenmue, like, argument, like, maybe at its core, the kind of, like, concept is the same, but it really isn't like Shenmue. It's not as bad, but it is almost as bad as saying it's a Japanese GTA. No, it fucking ain't. No. Good God, no. Like, there were definitely a couple of reviews, on YouTube as well, and a couple of, like, really popular streamers. The likes of Cryotic and Co-Carnage, who got into the series first with Zero, and had like 10k viewers plus watching them, and it's just like, that's getting attention. It's amazing how streaming can essentially give you an entire advertising budget at the price of almost fucking nothing. That is the power of absolute social media these days. Like, it's a dangerous tool, and it's also an amazing tool. Yeah, social media is free advertising. Like, it really is. Japanese love child of GTA and Shenmue. I want to punch you. Yeah, that was so weird. I don't know, like, I don't know where Nintendo went with that. Like, I remember hearing about it, like, here's a whole bunch of, like, arbitrary guidelines that you can only, like, stream out games with, also no swearing, etc. Like, you can't even, like, slip a small one out. Which I understand, like, if you're professional, like, if ever I was to get sponsored for anything, which isn't gonna happen, I'd be totally professional about it. I'd do, like, marathon-esque commentary like I do now, no swearing, etc. Like, at the moment, like, today, little swears are slipping out here and there because I haven't slept. And when I don't sleep, my brain doesn't work as fast as it usually does, and it kind of replaces normal words with swear words. It's not good. Bad spawn. Very bad spawn. Gotta be very careful with stamina right now. Okay, we're good. We might be able to save time if we don't get into a fight in this chapter, you see. I can't remember if this is one of the chapters I had an optional fight in my PB. I know there was one in 4, question mark? Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I have said this, and I will say it again. If your fighting game includes 1 out of Kiryu or Majima, I will buy your fighting game and its season pass in a second. I am still waiting, Harada. Because honest to God, Kiryu would fit so well. I know don't ask you for shit, but Harada, come on. Harada, please. And here's the thing, it's like people who say that, like, Smash you can't see because of the hyper-realism. Like, that's exactly why it'd be the best place. Because look at Bayonetta, look at Cloud, and you tell me that those 2 characters in their kind of hyper-realistic games don't fit completely in Smash. Because they do. Quite spawning, right? Got caught. Could you imagine Kirby with Kiryu's mullet and sideburns? What a gorgeous little Kirby that would be. Just like a angry eyebrows, like the sides, the mullet, like... That'd be great. Like, you can have... I mean, for God's sake, Snake is in Smash! Remember all the times people were like, guns don't work in Smash, you can't do that. And Snake comes along. Well, Snake's too realistic for Smash, he's never gonna work. Works perfectly. He's so good. Like, I am convinced that absolutely any character can work in Smash. Because I am convinced that Sakurai can do it. I do hope that Season Pass 2 isn't just Nintendo characters. And if it is, please no more Fire Emblem. I'm someone who likes Fire Emblem. Please no more Fire Emblem. I really feel like Byleth was supposed to be the first character for this pass, and something happened to the last character of the other pass. Like, I'd adore Dante. I'd love Doomguy. I'd love a lot of different, like, out there picks. But, like, yeah. I could see anybody working in Smash. Anybody. Shantae would be cool. Shantae would be hella cool. Gino, poor Gino fans. You have to think, like, if Echo Fighters had been around before, there'd probably be a lot less, like, standalone character Marth clones. I'm just gonna say it again. I just want my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character. I don't care who. I do care who. I'd want Morag or Nia, but it's gonna be bloody Rex. Just Morag or Nia, please. I mean, I would accept Rex as well after you absolutely... Just the whole, oh yeah, development started too late, so here's a Mii costume. And now, oh yeah, here's the second season pass. Sakurai, please. Sakurai, you shafted Xenoblade so badly. And that's the thing about not having, like, apparently Sony, Nintendo want to put on, like, a mini event, like a mini direct around E3 time again, which is understandable because they probably would have done it before anyway with E3. I've never in a speedrun seen Shakedown asleep on that bench before. Outside of the time where I had to fight him once. Ah, they saw me early, that's unfortunate. Okay. Shakedown having a kip, you know. He's tired, I get it. I definitely get it tonight. I mean, I think their plans will be changed in some way, like production and obviously like getting together that direct is obviously a lot more work now that everybody is working from home, and then also the fact that leaks, etc. This could very well be the first Nintendo Direct that actually leaks properly. Fully. Here for Smash, reserved for Switch, Metroid Prime 4 as well as Metroid 5. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair shout to expect maybe like a collection of Metroid Prime until we get Prime 4. Because obviously Prime 4 has gone through what must be a couple of revisions at this point, considering. So a Prime collection on Switch would be absolutely fantastic because, you know, that'd keep people satiated. They could revisit Metroid Prime and see what they enjoyed, and then when Metroid Prime 4 comes along and it's nothing like Metroid Prime 1 to 3, people can get upset again. It would be great to have Yakuza 0 confirmed for, like, the Switch, and then lead straight into, at the end of the trailer, just Mario turning up and having, like, Kiryu or Majima confirmed for Smash. That'd be crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. Yeah, I think Platinum said recently that we are going to hear about Bayonetta 3 soon, which obviously means their quote-unquote E3 whatever video or whatever it's going to be called now. Shin Megami Tensei 5 got not necessarily hinted at, but was confirmed again around New Year's, I believe. But that's again one of these games that's gone weirdly radio silent. I reckon that's probably undergone like a revision or two as well. I don't necessarily think it's in trouble. I think it's just one of these things where, you know, Atlas, when Atlas want to be quiet, they are really quiet. And Atlas Japan certainly, and well, the West as well, they only seem to show the games when they're ready to show them. Which, to be fair, like, I think that SMT5's announcement was probably a little too early. But if they were to show it off now, I'm fairly certain it would be at a point where it's, like, not completely ready, but probably, like, 70-80% ready. Deadly Premonition 2 is coming soon. I remember that every so often. It's just that I'm getting Deadly Premonition 2, and goddamn soon at that. Yes! Can't wait! If I spawn in front of us, there might be one around the corner. Nope, we're good. Literally cannot wait. In a world, in a year, where we have a new Half-Life, a Final Fantasy VII remake, and a new Yakuza, one of the absolute biggest games that I'm looking forward to is goddamn Deadly Premonition 2. Like, hell yes! I am down for Swery's Wild Ride. I cannot wait. It's the weird. Yes, No More. I feel like No More Heroes 3 was shaky before the pandemic, and now I feel like No More Heroes 3 is next year. And I don't mind No More Heroes 3 being next year to give them a bit more time. I still need to play Travis Strikes Back. I have not played that yet, despite my love for all things Suda and all things No More Heroes. It's about that time that I need to replay Killer 7. It's getting to that time of year. I always used to play it on the year's anniversary of its release. Everybody's moved away, and I don't like this. I want you dead first. You have the stun baton. I was hoping this guy would run towards me while the other guy was on the floor, but there we go. Yeah, I heard disappointing things about TSA, but I'm going to be going into it with a low mindset, so... A remaster of 1 and 2, I'm a little sketchy about that, because look at No More Heroes 1 on PS3. Admittedly, obviously, that was one of many games that had port problems on PS3s. With bad kind of performance issues and stuff like that. But, like, I think it could work on Switch. It wouldn't have the necessary same motion controls as the Wii version, but you could totally use the shake in the Pro Controller and also the nunchucks. Are they called the nunchucks? I can't even remember. The Joy-Cons, that's it. Not nunchucks. The Joy-Cons, like, you could use those and shake those about to replicate the Wii controls. And talking about the PSP version. Exactly. That's the only problem. Massive Man is Win Lee. Alright, we need Oda to go left, or this is a dead run. A very dead run. Yeah, I heard that rumor. Like, even if that was the entirety of Nintendo's E3, I think that could be a very good, like, E3. I don't like that you're going away, but you're still close enough to the other sofa. So get this sofa, and I'm gonna go get the other one. Bye-bye. It's time to stop guarding everything, Oda. Thank you. That's an okay Oda. I'll take it. We'll carry on from this, honestly. We'll keep it going. We'll try and see if we can salvage this. Motion controls can be in 2020, but only in VR. I would kill for... Oh, could you imagine No More Heroes with VR? Oh, yes. Absolutely. I would adore a No More Heroes 1 and 2 on something other than the Wii, but it would have to work well. I just don't see it working well. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's what I like to see. Do the free hit combo. Hate you. No, he hit me, god damn it! Fuck, if he hadn't clipped me at the end, that would have been a quick transition into this. Ah, that sucks. That could have been very fast. Damn it. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, Alan, thank you for the luck, I need it. Ah, the music crescendo. It's bad. This could have been so good. Oh well. Carry on anyway. We'll go probably to the end of the subsection. Ah, it's frustrating. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. See, here's the thing though. Like, yeah, it's a good first introduction to Majima, but also it's a very good reintroduction to Majima, because the Majima that is shown in the other games, when you go from that Majima to this Majima, it's a very much... It's almost a surreal kind of, is this my Majima kind of thing, and then just the retro going back into Majima's character. Like, it works both ways. Like, again, I still personally agree that Zero should be played first, but it's one of those things where you can literally interject 1 and 0. Like, it doesn't matter which one you start with as long as you start with either 1 or 0. I personally believe that 0 is the slightly better starting point, but again, really doesn't matter. And it's actually interesting when you consider this game, because in this game, there are real, genuine stakes. And I think that's the problem that I have with a lot of video game, quote-unquote, prequels that doesn't apply here. Like, actual characters dying in this game, actual, genuine stakes. Like, this game does prequels well in the, you know, just because it's a prequel, it's not afraid of killing off 1 or 2 people. Like, yeah, sure, they may not be characters that appeared in the other games, but there have been characters in other Yakuza games that just because they don't turn up in another one doesn't mean they're not getting killed off, etc. Like, Zero actually, for a prequel game, does stakes well. Look at the Star Wars movies. Look at the prequel Star Wars movies. Look at the stakes of those. You know Obi-Wan's not gonna die. You know Anakin's not gonna die. And every scene with those two isn't exactly boring, but it's just kind of like, there's no stakes, you know? The only one of the prequel movies that had actual stake to it was The Phantom Menace. And that's it. And that's why The Phantom Menace is the only good prequel movie. Don't at me. 3 was okay. We don't talk about 2. Just, we don't talk about 2. 2 was just, Listen, Phantom Menace was passable, alright? I have not seen the new Star Wars. Yes, I know the spoilers. I don't give a fuck. You remember when 7 came out, the spoilers just out of the wazoo on Twitch chat, and I saw them and I realized I don't care about Star Wars anymore. Not because of the spoilers, but I just realized at that point, I just don't care anymore. That's kind of a shame, isn't it, to have a franchise that you like and then realize, you know, actually I don't care. I just don't care. Yeah, stakes, exactly. Real stakes. Real honest to goodness stakes. Not holding L1, going to his head. Nope. Alright, so it's just your position because I was sideways there. Maybe it's just random. Fuck you, Kamaki. Well, that's bad. So you got dragged into 7 and 8 by friends. Listen. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay down an honest truth here. You're not gonna like it, but I gotta say it. Y'all are not gonna like this, but I've gotta say it. Last 2 Twilight movies were good. And you're not gonna like it, but it's gotta be said. Last 2 Twilight movies were actually good. Has to be said. I got dragged to them by friends at university. Like, it was a group of girls. I wasn't gonna say no, was I? Literally, they forced me to watch like it was just before like the last movie came out, and like they were like, "Hey, we're dragging you to see Twilight," and I was like, "No, you're not." Like, yeah, we are. And I was forced to watch all the other Twilight movies the week before, and it was just like, good God. I think I got really desensitized to them. They are absolute trash, though. Like, they really are. They really, really are. But the last one was enjoyable trash. The last one actually had redeemable qualities to it. That was good. After they're eating tired because you couldn't carry your busted body to the station. There's napalm death. Ouch.
Oh.
It's going to sarcasm mode, things like that. No one invites you back. See, I started that with the first one and I got death looks from everybody else and it was like, okay. Keep those to myself. Gotcha. I started pointing out the obvious plot holes and also the invisible nipples and was like, no, the misshapen nipples even. I was like, why the fuck is his left nipple larger than his right nipple? Everybody just stared at me at that point. The death stares. It's like, yeah, alright, I won't mention the nipples again, I understand. I don't know why the sparkly vampire has misshapen nipples, but alright. I'm gonna question it anymore. I mean, I like J-pop and J-rock. It gets me looks, because it's like, you know, when you live in a different country, it's like, well, why don't you like the music of your own country? Why are you listening to that crap? Like, it's not crap, because I understand it, funnily enough. You can't call something crap just because you don't understand it. Not that far, Lugu. Not that far. I'm only at the VTuber stage of internet depression right now. Maybe once the VTube craze is worn off, but not yet. I will say that Girls' Generation were the best K-pop group, though. Back in their heyday, they made good music. No jokes like that, Krebsig. That's not cool. That's absolutely not cool. Yeah, Initial D's always had good soundtracks. Yeah, that is annoying about them, Lugu, in that they just repeat everything, like, with a reaction image to K-pop, and it's like, I get it, that's your way of, like, showing your appreciation to the series, but it's like, I don't do every reaction post with a gif or a picture of something from Idolmaster, you know? I keep it in, I don't splurge it on everybody. Mostly. Should have been on a plane heading to Limit Break right now. Ah, shit. Right, yeah, that is right now, isn't it? Christ, it's May. That sucks. I'm sorry, Lily. That's gonna be me, in 2 months' time with, ESA. Although it isn't, because we're putting an online event on at the time, and I'm gonna be working during the entirety of it, and it's gonna cause me no amount of stress. Just no end of it. Yeah, I'm actually glad that it seems things are clearing up so that it will go ahead in October. I see that quick jab. Stop that. He did it anyway. He's been doing that a lot more recently. Wait, did that hit me? Why am I guard up? This is back. He's next to the doghouse. I managed to get him before we hit the wall. Tomorrow bingo, yes. I might be busy. I don't know. If yes, I'm going to be late again. Not as obviously as late as today, but I'm going to be late again. No, actually, I might be as late as I was today. I can't guarantee tomorrow. I went from a yes to I can't guarantee it. No, I can't actually guarantee it. I might be able to... Would you be willing to start early? I could do it if we started early. I'm not talking like hours and hours early. I'm talking like an hour earlier. I could squeeze in. I could probably squeeze in like 1 or 2 at that point. 4 Fire Emblem characters. It's going to be Byleth's left arm, Byleth's right arm, Byleth's sword, Byleth's hairpiece. Put them together and you get an entire Byleth character that you control together with 4 people. I wouldn't be against another Pokemon. I quite liked, I never remember its name. The one they added in for Ultimate, the Fire Wrestler. I love that. I was thinking 7 or 6 my time. I might not be able to do a full 3-hour one though. It might have to just be, easy ones. Byleth Exodia, yep. You get all the pieces of Byleth together and boom, there you go. That's why I turned around. Surprised that actually ended the fight considering we bounced off the wall. Should be able to get that working? Okay, cool. Cool. Because I would like to do it. I know I've said no the past few days that we need to practice. I'm just busy again, would you believe it? That's actually something I forgot to mention, because I was going to mention that. Stream tomorrow will be late. Not as late as today, but I say that. But it is going to be late tomorrow. And if my health goes downhill again, I might even just take another day. I really don't want to keep taking days away from stream. But my physical health lately has been very bad. Very, very bad. I'm sat here and I know that if I stand up, I'm going to go and hurl in my toilet. Like, it's that bad. It's really that bad. Again, it isn't the thing. Don't worry, I haven't suddenly contracted bloody coronavirus. It's an issue. It's a long-term issue with my hernia. Something that I haven't had for years, which is worrying. And also, just this cold that I've had for the past week or 2 that just won't fuck off. I constantly have that, Lugu. There's also the Yachi virus as well, which, thankfully, I don't have that at the moment. Give it a week though, apparently. Seems to come up every week or so. Kung Fu Panda Legendary from the DLC. That would be a good shout. They're pushing that hard. They are pushing that hard with the DLC, so I could see that. But yeah, it's this persistent cold that I haven't been able to get rid of, just combined with, like, probably a great deal of stress. I'm a little stressed the past 2-3 days. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse. Oh, yo, I had cup noodle for the first time, like, yesterday. At least I had a little bit of it before I chugged it off again. Good stuff, actually. I was surprised. I like cup noodle more than I like pot noodle. Like, we've had pot noodle in the UK for years. I don't know how long we've had cup noodle in the UK. But I got 3 flavors, one of which was teriyaki. I tried it last night. It was goddamn good. It was goddamn good. Very, very nice. So much different than there in Germany. That means so much better. I imagine it'll be better in, obviously, Asia. Like, if there's one thing that I have been told repeatedly is that when I go to Japan, one, instant ramen is actually legit. Oh no. Do you see him? I see him. He's right here. Thankfully past the cutscene trigger, but he's here. Oh, shakedown. And I've also heard that convenience store food is, like, actually legit. Which is good to hear because, like, there's been many times where I've just picked up something, like, instant from, like, the supermarket here and it's not been good. Like, at one point, like, I think it was, like, 2 months ago, my parents bought me a, one of those cheapo lasagnas that you put in the microwave for, like, 5 minutes. Yeah. Never again. Like, I know how to make a lasagna. Nope.
Mush mush.
Got my cutscenes mixed up. Thank you for the host. Hope you're doing well, Reward. Like, I know how to make a lasagna. And I'm happy to make the effort to make my own goddamn lasagna. But this microwave lasagna in, like, 5 minutes? Ugh. Ugh. I didn't realize pasta could be almost liquid. That was disgusting. That was awful.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very nice to hear that, you know, if at points I don't want to cook. Really? Okay. I just wanted pocket tissues for the pocket tissue RNG. It's fine. It's fine. I love the beer. Well, Matt, thank you for the host as well. Pocket tissues for the nosebleed that these splits clearly have. But yeah, it's nice because like it's nice to know that if there are days where I don't want to cook, and there are going to be days because there are days like that here right now where I'm not going to be asked to cook, that convenience store option is a legit option. Not to mention their options at Domino's are way better than the options we got over here. I was having a look at Domino's Japan's, like, menu. Holy fuck. Some of those pizzas look amazing. And they look better than our Domino's. They have a pizza that has 1 kilogram of cheese on it. 1 kilogram of cheese? That just killed me. That just, my hernia at that point just say, nope, you do what you want, buddy, that's it. Game over.
No.
Kilogram of fucking cheese. What the fuck? That's the only reason why, on the large, yeah. That's the only reason why I like Pizza Hut, is that their pan pizzas, like basically the thick, deep pizzas, they have a shit ton of really nice long cheese on it. Like, really nice chewy cheese. Just, it's something that, like, the base is soft and it's something you can just chew for a while, and it's nice for that. Completely fucks me up, but, like, I don't have it very often either, because Pizza Hut is disgustingly expensive. That and the fact that it kills my health. But, like, yeah. Like, that's the reason why I like the pan margarita from Pizza Hut, is it's got a shit ton of cheese, it's chewy, and you just sit there and you gnaw on it for a while, and it's nice. This was $2.50, that'd still kill me. Oh, that's a point. The local had it not yesterday, day before. The local Chippy reopened. Apparently, so many people Oh no, I gotta share the news about the KFC actually. But so many people were queuing up for it apparently. It was nice to be able to get my battered sausage again. Good battered sausage is nice. My stomach couldn't handle it, unfortunately. But good chips again though. Been a while since, been a couple of months since I had a good set of chips. Because we haven't been able to find chips at all, because like for some reason in this pandemic, the thing that everybody is buying is bread, eggs, and chips. Which sounds to me suspiciously like a chip sarnie. A very nice chip sarnie at that. I'm kind of jealous now that I think about it, and I kind of want one. But but yeah, of all things, tinned goods as well. Because I had to go shopping for the elderly relatives of our family about 5 days ago. That was the day, like, before I went there, that was the day where I started feeling, like, really bad. Like, stomach problems, etc. I think I mentioned it on the last stream we did. Night, Krebsik. Have a good sleep. But, like, yeah, like, that's pretty much... That's pretty much, like, what happened there, and that's, like, when I started getting ill. But that's when I also found the cup noodles. Great day. Brilliant day. Awesome day. But the local takeaways here are starting to reopen. But only the ones that allow you to, like, actually get the takeaway. You can't actually, like, sit inside. Which has caused a little bit of a problem down the end of my road. Where there was a recently, just as we were moving in, renovated KFC that has a drive-in. Now the problem with the place that we're in is a very small, it's a very small place. In the area there is only one road out of town, and on the corner of that road is said KFC. Alongside a Pizza Hut as well, but again, fuck Pizza Hut. So this KFC reopened either 1, 2, or 3 days ago, doesn't matter. And the first day it reopened, right? Because of how everybody has to line up, the queue for the KFC was so long that it was backed out onto the main road, the only road that was, like, literally out of town, and caused, I'm not joking, thanks to the drive-thru at KFC, over an hour's worth of congestion. What the fuck? That's how backed up it was. Is that the lengths we will go to get our bloody KFC? It reminds me of the Twitter video of the one lady who said, "Oh, I have to go to Burger King instead because they shut the KFC." Like, oh my god. This is the problem. This is the true problems facing us in the bloody pandemic. Can't get our KFC. I hate you. Gotta go for a bloody Burger King instead. You want their chicken? Yes, they do. It's terrifying. KFC always makes you ill. Yeah. KFC actually isn't good for me either, honestly. I just avoid as much, like, takeout as I can these days, because my stomach is, like... I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old, my stomach's getting more and more volatile with it fighting my hernia. I said it a couple of times recently, I am genuinely... When all of this is over, I am genuinely considering having that hernia surgery. It's very life-changing and would keep me out of action, like no streams for like probably a month, if not 2. That surgery would give me such a better quality of life. After it hasn't given me a better quality of life, and just... I would basically, like, my life would change for a good 6 to 9 months. Like, eating habits-wise, like, I wouldn't be able to have solid food for somewhere between 6 to 9 months. Which is fucking terrifying. It's a lot of soup. It's a hell of a lot of soup. I'm not blending my food, fuck that. Let's have soup every day. It's the fight spawn, that's good. I'm going to intentionally knock into him so that I can run around here without the fear of any fight spawns. And we're good. Okay, gallbladder out. There are a lot of foods that you don't do well with. Yeah. That's also something that I hear a lot about, like, moving to, like, Asian countries as well, is that, like, their food is, like, sometimes less fatty, less acidic, etc. So, like, your stomach can do a couple of loops whilst you adjust to the food. And also vice versa when coming back. Because I don't necessarily have a lot of fatty food, obviously, with my diet, but I have a lot of somewhat acidic-y food. I have a lot of tomato-based stuff, because tomato is one of the things that I actually get a taste from, so, like, the only thing that I ever have tomato sauce on these days, actually, is hot dogs. And I don't have those very often. I had those yesterday, actually. They didn't last in my stomach long. But I still have, like, lots of, like, tomato-based foods, like, obviously, lasagnas, spag bowls, and stuff like that. Trying to cut back on that stuff. Really am. But it's like, I know that, like... I know that if I was to, like, go to Asia, I would be having a lot of stuff that's, like, just naturally a lot better than a lot of the stuff you can get here. And a lot of the stuff that I'm even eating now. Some problems eating junk food in certain countries, you'll list long-term health issues. Yeah, feel that. That's my problem, is that it's funny, like, it's sitting on this chair, and, like, you'll hear it whenever, like, there's no, like, game audio, because this chair is, like, this chair that I'm sitting in, you're not gonna believe this. It's somewhere between 15 to 20 years old at this point. The chair's been with me for a long bloody while, and this chair has been through a lot. There is an imprint in this chair where I used to be about, fuck, what was it? 25, 26 stone? Something like that? Back when I was, like, a teenager. Because I used to eat chocolate every day. And that has given me more problems than I can count, because literally, this is my big addiction. You know how people can get, like, really addicted to certain things, like drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, etc.? Mine is chocolate. I make no apology. I have a massive sweet tooth, and god damn do I love chocolate. Trust me, that's been a real problem trying to diet when I tried multiple times just going cold turkey on chocolate. Never works. Never ever works. So I have these calorie bars at the minute. They're like, depending on the bar, it's like between 60 to 90 calories, but they're all chocolate flavored just to give me that sensation of, like, eating chocolate, so that I don't kind of, like, go completely loopy from not having any chocolate. Hey, PX. You addicted to milk? Yeah, milk is good. Milk is very good. I can have milk, but it has to be in moderation. That sucks. I was hoping that this guy would go towards me. I couldn't leave the gun guy, because the gun guy would shoot me. And then I'd be in trouble. So, I had to. Just got up. Nice. Nice. I hope you slept well. I hope you're sleeping well than I'm doing at the minute. I'm only getting like 2 hours a day at the minute. Again. Diabetic, you used to go for a guy a day or trying to restrain yourself. Yeah, when I was in university, everybody was so surprised because I used to drink 2 pints of milk a day. especially where we were, because our university, our dorms, they were above a Subway and a Domino's. So you can imagine the heat that would absolutely rise, especially during the hotter months. So milk was my go-to. It was cold, it was beautiful, it tasted good, and I got the full fat shit. I was the... because I always grew up on bloody skimmed milk. And like semi-skimmed milk, and it's like, oh god. Skimmed milk is literally water. Fuck skimmed milk. That ain't milk. That's water. Shit don't count. And then when I was in university and like tasted like full fat milk, it was like, yup, that's my jam. So I went out to the store and got some milk. It was gone in like 10 minutes, like half a gallon. Yeah, everyone was so surprised I just drink like 2 pints of milk a day. And I never got fat because at the time, my metabolism was still working and I was doing exercise, like a shit ton of exercise every single day. And then the pneumonia hit. The pneumonia changed everything. Ever since then, my body has never recovered. That's why I really don't want coronavirus. I've had pneumonia before, and if I get pneumonia again, that's probably it. Like, I don't think my body these days would be able to handle pneumonia. It did back in the day, but these days it would not. It's a bit early. That's not good. That might be the end of the run. We'll see. Pneumonia and Asian attack. But the way that I said it, I also had that flash in my head. And then I got over pneumonia and almost got pneumonia again. It's ironic. It's ironic how these things work. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Ooh, we got lucky. They should have seen me. So the way that that works is that as long as you're past the last enemy of that enemy group, whenever you come out of a fight, every like set spawned enemy here always goes back to their original position and looks the way that they're originally looking. So by doing that, you can actually get past the entire fight spawn. But it's very finicky. Sometimes you just die. Didn't get scared for once. Yo, single combo. Let's go. Yeah, I've had pneumonia. I know how bad pneumonia is. I don't want to have it ever again. Almost had it twice. The funny thing is I can tell when I'm... like, I could tell when I was getting it again. Because, like, it was the exact same symptoms and it's awful. Have to be careful. You have to be careful of that last guy. They can see you across the park from here. So you use the hiding spot as, like, a physical barrier, but then you go across afterwards. Gotta be very, very careful with that set of enemies. Let's not mess up these QTs. Ooh, excuse me. Fuck. That's my lack of sleep kicking in. Damn, you're still alive. But aggro is good. The reason why I didn't go after the guy in the middle was because I knew he was aggroed and I knew I could take out the other guy. You want to leave the aggro enemies in this fight to run at you so that hopefully you can actually get past them. Can I stand here without them seeing me? That would make this a lot easier and simpler. They are coming down this bridge quite far today. I'm okay with this. As long as they go all the way at the end there. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's good. Nice. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Alright. I think Majima's also like better avoid stairs. When we took stairs to get down here, and the only way out from here is stairs. Majima, please. If we could have a quick single combo, then we might actually save some time. But we need everybody to play nicely and this guy not to guard everything. Aim as normal but fast. Pretty much. Ah, that's why I delayed, was I was already hoping to get closer. It would have killed him. Oh, we'll save a little bit of time, but not as much as I would have hoped. That's a shame. If it had just come a bit closer, that would have been gorgeous. Oh. I should really call this attempt, but we're gonna carry on. Let's see what happens. Because I think we had a... Did we have an optional fight in this chapter with Nishiki? I think so. I know we had 4 in that run. They started around this time. Can't remember where. No, no one's done 100% run over any of the games. All sub-stories, yes. I've done all sub-stories for 6. Lily has done all sub-stories for Kiwami. And no, I'm not doing all sub-stories for this unless I get actual, like, donations for it. Like, actually... Whenever we do sellout streams, because I don't do sellout streams often. I don't like doing sellout streams. I think the last one we did was back in October. That's how much I don't like doing them. I always have like certain incentives, and having Yakuza 0 all sub-stories be like the big incentive. Yes, please, thank you. Next button. Is always like the main goal. Gotta have something as an incentive. But I always set it as something stupid that will never get hit, because fuck that. Like, all sub-stories for 0 would be somewhere between, I believe, 16 to, like, 22 hours. Exactly that, PX. Like, we were having those discussions in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Speedrun Discord. Actually, PX, have you seen the hilarious skips people have been finding in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Someone found a way to get past the physical barrier, and then DSS came along and just said, nah, fuck that. I'm breaking the game. I love DSS. DSS literally just came along and was like, those barriers, yeah, they don't exist anymore. I'm sorry, you wanted to do chapter 13? No. I'm sorry, you want to do the entirety of chapter 8? No. Love you, DSS. Yeah, we'd probably call 100% the completion list. No, because you don't care. Perfect. You can literally, like, at the moment, we found, or people have found at least, pretty much almost 30 minutes of skips, including entire chapters. Like, that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. So now the boards have basically gone from any % and New Game Plus to now being like any %, no major glitches, glitchless, major glitches, etc. Official completion is just about doing the story. Yes, but the way that it will be done or will allow to be done will be the same as we allow for all sub-stories in that you will be able to go to Premium Adventure with your save that you make at the end of the run. That's how we did it for 6 and Kiwami's all sub-stories, because with Kiwami and 6's all sub-stories, obviously you get money at the end of the run, and that really helped out for a couple of sub-stories in regards to, especially 6, and also the hostess list. Intended percent, class percent, yeah, exactly. It's like, how the fuck do you define any of this? Like, it's why I've always, like, it's why, like, I'm kind of glad we don't have, like, glitches in Yakuza games, even though it would make some of the runs a bit nicer. Percent category in all games, easy world records. What if another Fruve comes along and is better than me? What if Tapioca makes a Fruve account and just gets world record on everything? What do I do at that point? Plan has been foiled. McMuffin. I'm fairly certain somebody made that parody account. Might be wrong. I'm annoyed because I just want the name Froob on Twitch. Like, just FROOB. And it's one of those accounts that's a dead account, but you tell me the last time that Twitch opened up their naming list. 3 years ago? 4 years ago? Something like that. It's one of those things that you can't email them about because they just say, hey, did you read the FAQ? We don't change names via email. Thanks. McMuffin is free. Oh, shit. What about McMuffin on its own? Like a McDonald's McMuffin. Someone's got to take a McMuffin, right? Froob McLovin. That's Froob McLovin it. Gotta get the slogan right to be able to rip it off, you know. Actually, yeah, if I change my name to something like that would be like taken by copyright, can I get the option to change my name to whatever I want? See, having lots of viewers. Yeah, I mean, I think like if you get partner, you can. I think if you get partner, you get like somebody that you're supposed to like liaise with, and I think you can speak to them about getting a name change. But the thing is, I'm never gonna get partner. Like I never am. Like I am a niche speedrunner, speedrunning a niche series. Like, and at the moment, the only one that I get like huge numbers in is obviously 0, because like everybody else doesn't want to watch for the games that they haven't played or that they don't know yet, like 3 to 5, example. It's just the way Twitch works. Like, people know me for my Yakuza runs and especially my Zero runs, which is fair. Like, I appreciate that. As much as I hate, and I say this myself, I hate, like, just following streamers for a certain thing, there are streamers that I follow that I would like to prefer to watch them do a certain thing that I initially started watching them for. Like, I am that hypocritical that I would say, don't do this, but, again, I do it myself. Like, as hypocritical as I am, I also do it myself. There's a couple of speedrunners that I follow, who I only like watching their speedrun content. And I'm fairly certain it's the same with people here who watch me, in that there's probably some people that only like watching me for my speedrun content. I fully understand that. Like, with the way that I pride myself on my commentary and stuff, and it's not that great tonight because obviously lack of sleep, etc., so it's been a bit more free. Like, I fully get that. Fully get that. Watch got partner was able to change his name, but only once. Yeah, exactly. Like the name that I want is a dead name. Like, nobody has used it. Like, that account has not been used in a very long time. And it'd be a lot easier for people to find me if my name was only 5 letters long rather than bloody Froob McGuffin, which was a good name at the time, but not anymore. Because then I could say I've made it by getting rid of the McGuffin part. That's always been the plan, you see. You get rid of the MacGuffin and all of a sudden, I'm no longer irrelevant. There you go, you see. Part of a grand larger scheme. Taps nose twice. This is the fight spawn. I knew there wouldn't be a fight spawn because of that guy. I'm a speedrunner? Not looking at these splits, I'm not. I think I have to lose that name today. Have to update all your notes, yeah. True. I'd have to update all of my socials as well. On that note, can we get name changes on Twitter as well? K and facts. Also YouTube URL changes. Actually, that's something that has actually surprised me lately, is that I said it a couple of like streams ago, my YouTube has exploded. Like not like amazingly exploded, but like over the past month I've gotten like 2K views when apparently all I'd get in a month would be 100. I don't quite understand because I have not once ever shielded my YouTube. Not once. But apparently people are somehow finding my YouTube. Ironfall 2 runs when. Ugh. I love that run. I love that run so much, but it's a run that's passed me by at this point. Like, it would take so much to just de-rust and get back to the level of a sub 190, even with the stuff that's been found since I stopped. And then after that, being able to get good again, it would take like half a year. No joke. Whereas if I went back to something that I was bad at, like Nier Automata or Final Fantasy 13, thumbs up! Just don't die on Orphan 2 again, streamer, and you'll save a bloody hour. So my commentary about the run has been a bit looser tonight, but I will just describe the speed tech that we just did. You can see that we just got this pager here, which has saved us 5 real-world minutes. Basically, Yamanoi cleans up the office, and it is a literal 5-minute real-life wait. But different activities in Yakuza 0 constitute a different set period of time. Going into Club Sega and doing the arcade machines, aka Space Harrier or Outrun, actually constitute between 8 to 10 minutes of real-world minutes. Not in-game, real-world. So Yakuza Speedruns YouTube, mine appear first, I discovered you. Huh! What made you want to search Yakuza speedruns, by the way? I'm always curious as to how people find Yakuza speedruns. Like, a lot of people who, like, come in, like, seeing me off of Twitch go like, oh, wow, didn't expect people to be able to speedrun Yakuza games, which is understandable. But it always makes me interested, like, seeing people coming from elsewhere. Like, how did you ever, like, why did you want to find Yakuza speedruns? Were you just curious as to how it would work, etc.? We've been testing it in the bingo stuff. I have a suspicion that it affects it very slightly. Not a lot, but very slightly. So I had to look up Yakuza 0 speedruns after start playing through the game again. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, the big thing that I think we all get as Yakuza runners is people coming into our chats and going, wait, you can speedrun this? And, yeah. Before it loads YouTube. I literally only use YouTube for kind of, like, archiving, like, PBs, stuff like that. Kiwami 2 $20%. I think Kiwami 2 $20% was probably the thing that gave me a massive boost. Although, weirdly enough, not as massive as recently, which is weird. Like $20 was one of the most phenomenal things I've ever been a part of. I don't think I'll ever be a part of it again. I think I've got a command for $20%. Maybe? Who knows? Let's find out. Nope. Nope. Let me go and find it whilst I can in this cutscene. Because this cutscene is a long one, and then there's karaoke. European. Thick. If anybody else could also find it in the time, I would appreciate that, because I'm trying to one-hand this. What the fuck is that YouTube channel? This cutscene's about to start. There it is. Search for Yakuza. I can't see chat in this time. Somebody's probably already found it and linked it, and I hope so, because I'm gonna have to skip this cutscene now. If not, I found it. Sorry, Nishiki. It's not happening. Yeah, quit the game. Quit the game. Thank you, D-pad. Thank you. Shinsakura Tyson has been fun. Dixon some Miso and Hanafuda. Oh, shit. I really need to get it still. I still haven't. Like, oh, it's a long cutscene. Yo, sick. Alright, $20%. It's a bit of a long intro to this run, but it gives you the basics of the two hosts, who are Ladora and Mitako. They give you the lowdown as to what $20% is. Essentially, it's a run where people can donate $20, and obviously, if it's accepted, because we had good moderation, there weren't obviously like anything stupid like put your pants on your head or something like that. I don't think they would have allowed that. Then obviously I can do that during the run. If you ever get the opportunity, watch that run. That's one of the most amazing things I've ever been a part of. That run. Especially a record holder on a marathon run. Orphan 2 is a pain in the ass. Very happy that I managed to get rid of them first. You get stabbed. Fast one as well. Oh yeah, people will speedrun anything. I mean, there were a couple of really dedicated people who were speedrunning Persona 5 Royal when it came out. And not just the Western version, but the Japanese version as well. That was a good time save, yo. It's like, good chapter. Pulling this back. Actually, I might... Must be on the American Dad. Yeah, I honestly thought that was somebody having a joke when I first saw it on Twitter, and then realized, wow, this is a real thing. Getting banned in Club Penguin, yep, like, pretty much people, if you can speedrun it, they'll do it. I'm fairly certain people speedrun making a cup of tea, but there should be a couple of criteria on that, like making a good cup of tea, like making a warm cup of tea. You could just add cold water to a cup with a tea bag in. And technically makes it a cup of tea. Not a good one. Hello, Bad Fight Spawn. Goodbye, Bad Fight Spawn. That's nice because we now get cash confetti, which allows us to skip any and all fight spawns in this game apart from Shakedown. Prog EAS is a pain, suppose can't do LR. Actually, like, you know that I quit my, Savage raiding group last month for a bit of extra free time. I actually subbed in for them today, which was nice. On E7S. They made progress since the last time I was with them, which is nice, and I picked it up quite quickly, but... Birds. I'm tired of Final Fantasy XIV Savage raids consisting of just...
Megumin happy.
Birds. Abyss, thank you for the 3 months, I appreciate it. Fucking birds. E5S, giant bird that follows the off tank. E6S, one technically bird lady that fuses into a second bird person. E7S, fucking birds. Lots of birds. Birds everywhere. Clumps of birds. Birds attacking you. Laser birds. Portal birds. Birds everywhere. Fuck birds. I am done. I'm done with this tier set, and it's bloody birds. Then again, we should be getting the next Nier raid in the next big patch, right? Shiva can step on you. Good. Just gotta get past the birds. Yeah, nice. I knew it had been a while. I couldn't remember, like, how long. I haven't freezing the next Nier raid. Yeah, that's the one they delayed till June, right? Because of, obvious reasons. Yeah, delayed because world events. Crafting session, you may never see those raids this year. The thing that's got me is I don't think you're doing crafting the quick way. Actually, no, you can't be doing crafting the quick way because you didn't get to Heaven Sword. Your crafting experience could be going way, way, way faster. That's all I'll say. I didn't walk into that sub-story because I almost did. Is this drunk lad gonna despawn? Nope. I'm gonna walk into him because he's the fight spawn here. Or not, it was that drunk lad. It was one of the drunk lads. Blocked by the stupid story. They introduced some crafting content. Some massive crafting content. Recently. I say recently, in the last couple of months. That you can only access from Heaven's Sword's kind of like main hub. Put it this way. I went from, what was it? Level 16 on Alchemist to level 49 in the space of 45 minutes, which also included gathering time. That's how fast it goes. It's kind of insane. Corrections and scripts? Nope, that's the old way of doing it. I mean the Ishgard Restoration. Which you should have access to as soon as you get to Ishgard. Should. Can't remember what the prerequisite of that was. Yeah, DOH leveling these days is really easy now. Land? Not so much. Kind of boring still. Not hugely boring, but... I like how they were like, yeah, you can travel to this place to make it easier, and it's still as painful, as awful as ever. Just like the Japanese Catfight Club. Fuck this minigame. You'd rather see the Sion suffer. Yeah. Yeah. Once you get to Ishgard, you'll have, that's a bad fight spawn going a real bad way. Hello and goodbye. I'm going home now. I mean, you should be out of the 100 quests between ARR and Heaven's Sword soon. Hopefully. I can't remember how far you actually got along, but those 100 quests are the worst part of Final Fantasy XIV. That shadow of a doubt. Once you get past those quests, it is a little rough for a while, but it gets good. Heaven's Sword is where things really start getting good. Which is nice. You're almost at the good part. You're almost at the good part. You're getting there. I believe in you. Just put down the saw. Put down this fight spawn. Hello. That's bad. We'll cash confetti just in case they were about to do a hard turn there. Unfortunate. Does Urianger die? Wow. Urianger has a swimming problem. Let's just put it that way. One day, Urianger will learn how to swim. I'm gonna punch this guy and get some heat. And this trash can. Oh, hey. I realize this guy was still back here. Oh, yeah, not too bad. Alphanord learn first. Alphanord will rely on magic ways to swim. I believe in the boy. Alright, I need you all to gather together. Thanks. Still need a double hit. There we go. Whew. So you need a double hit there so the bike doesn't immediately break down to the wheel before you get to the last guy. The wheel has a lot less damage than the actual bike parts itself. Good question. Both? Question mark? Like the Lineage duels. I never played Lineage. Probably something I probably should have looked into at one point, but no. That's my double. Come here. You're gonna get scared, but come here. We're not talking Lalafels, no. We'll never talk Lalafels. Ugh. Almost knocked him down the alleyway, that's bad. I have to take care of him first. Oh, these ones aren't overly sexualized, which is what it sounds like you're talking about. Hello, large lad. Please don't drop kick me. Thank you. Just gonna fucking do it. You just guard literally almost every single one of my hits. I'm unimpressed with you right now. I wanted him dead before I started work on everybody else. We're going after the sun. Ooh, I don't know why you're guarding the other way, fella, because that's not what you want to do. Okay, damn it. I was really hoping that'd work. That's gonna be a time loss because of that. Nuts. Oh well. I should probably have taken the safety heals, but oh well. Never mind.
KUZE. さっき飲んだ。あんたが仕向けたのか。
お前に一ついいことを教えといてやる。極道ってのはな、ボクシングとは違え。喧嘩に負けたやつが敗者になるんじゃねえ。最後まで張り続けらんなかったやつが負けるんだよ。ああ、そうだろうが。極道の世界に KO はねえ。俺はな、キリ指の一本や二本なくそうが、阿波野や渋沢に頭取られようが、そんなことは構えしねえんだ。命ある限り何度でも這い上がってやる。だからよ、てめえみたいな半端もんが一番許せねえんだよ。死ねえボケや。
I gotta stay quiet for that intro. It's so good. It's just so good. Oh yeah, that's a good point as well, actually. I got, I've never played it before. But I backed it. I got my key for, 14101 last night. So I need to give that a go. Never played it. Always heard good things about it, and it's platinum. Platinum do good. So, need to give it a go. And you go, KUZE. I might have done one extra attack out of place. It might put him in his heat mode. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Bad KUZE fight. Ooh. And then he just let his guard down. Thanks, KUZE! He just gifted me a quick fight. You bloody idiot. Thanks, KUZE. KUZE wants the run to continue. We're gonna lose time, but like... KUZE just saved the run. What are you doing? Just Just wants to get punched some more, clearly. Like, if he hadn't done that, we'd have been losing, like, another probably 7 to 10 seconds. So... Oh, we're still losing time, but we could have lost way more. I'll take this right now. Bloody KUZE. It's always KUZE. The good stuff and the bad stuff. It's always KUZE. The last split matters. Yeah. Yeah, about that. All my time saved for these splits is in the middle of the run. So, literally... the split that we just had, cough, split before that, and every split up until... I guess the one after Comedia Grove, actually. Comedia Grove didn't go too great, so, yeah. Alright, let's get some wall. Takoyaki. No, Mahjong first, Mahjong first, Mahjong cutscene first, Mahjong cutscene first. Don't you do it. You made that mistake once a long, long time ago. You'll never make it again. There's Ice Cream Day trending in Japan, Twitter. Because I assume it's Ice Cream Day. Now I want ice cream. Thanks, Japan. Actually, that's something that I'm going to struggle with a lot when I go to live in Japan, is the fact that every one of their desserts looks goddamn amazing. Like, even, like, I'm not talking, like, just the desserts that, like, you can obviously, like, get in, like, cakes and, like, bakeries and stuff like that. I'm also talking about their desserts in even places like convenience stores, places like cafes and stuff. Like, every single one of their desserts looks absolutely amazing. Basically, my hernia is going to die. I'm ready. I'm right, I am. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm not gonna try and fight. Like, I know when I move to Japan, things are gonna change. I'm just gonna absolutely go with it. Because honestly, I think that's the way you do it. Is you just go in with both feet. You don't just sit back. You make things work. And you prepare yourself for the horrible shit. Like, there's gonna be culture shock, obviously, but great. I went to search for Deadly Premonition, and I found the autocorrect wants me to correct it to Dead Skin Remover for Feet. No, Amazon. Bad Amazon. Bad Amazon. Deadly Premonition 2. When is it out again? It's not even up yet. Fuck. That's why I didn't know when Deadly Premonition 2 was out, and I've got horrific images in my head. Who knew that Amazon was a genuinely terrifying place? I thought Deadly Premonition was July, but I'm starting to doubt. Not so fat though, that's good. July 10th, I was right. Good. Oh yeah, you'll get some absolute arsehole tanks in Final Fantasy 14. Especially in Pugs. Like, oh god. I remember when I was doing Praetorium, oh no. Why? See, Praetorium, both tanks should have their aggro off, and everybody should be fending for themselves, because that's the way you make Praetorium exciting. We did that once. Me and a friend did that once. It was kind of hectic, and it was great. That group did not like us. That group really did not like us. Yeah, same. Like, it's like every cutscene except for one at the very end. Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all walk towards me for a single combo mahjong parlor? That's the good shit that you like to see. You don't see it very often these days, but that's the good stuff right there. Those are the mahjong parlors we love to see. But that's one of the longest cutscenes in the game. Yeah, the ultimate cutscene is like... The cutscenes that load in faster are like the Nero cutscene and bloody, some of the Gaius ones. I find La Habrea also is slow. But... eh. Now it's time for Takoyaki. Moron. Remember where you are in the speedrun. I'm not fighting you, go away. Quitting and logging back in the skip cutscenes. It's one of those things that I really hope they fix, is like... They should give... I don't know how you make it so that new players don't lose the story, but they should have something where if there's no, like, new instanced player, then you should be able to skip cutscenes. Something like that. I don't know how you fix it so that you don't, like, have skippable cutscenes with new players and then stuff like that, but yeah. All the new players just get ready to watch a movie. Because that's all they're gonna see, is just the cutscenes back to back to back. Alright, cabaret time. One of these days we're going to turn this corner and Shakedown is going to be walking towards us. That is going to be an unfortunate day. It will happen one day. I'm not prepared for it because there's nothing you can do. Starting to enjoy Satorium runs. Exactly! You're beginning to understand. It's like, it's the best one because it has the most experience and you can literally go and cook dinner and come back and eat dinner and still not be out of the place. You're starting to understand the joy of Satorium. Alright, if we interact with the cabaret in any way, shape, or form, we actually lose time. The timer at the top middle actually stops, which is a shame because this is a very good minigame. So I am going to disappear for a minute, fill up my water bottle so that I can hopefully survive for the rest of this run, which is going to get to the end in PB. Absolutely, definitely. There's a moth the size of my thumb in my bathroom again. How does this keep happening? I'm terrified. Before they moved, the excursions living in art decided to watch them. Saw only 3 of the cutscenes. The place was over. Wow. I think this is enough time to heat up ramen. Maybe there's enough time in cutscenes to let you take a shower. That's kind of insane. Like, it's kind of insane, but like, I've definitely done studying whilst just jumping into a Satorium run. It's nice, honestly. Not gonna lie. You don't understand the minigame? Okay, so you'll see that he is sat down. He is asking for a hostess that has good party skill, which you can see. Well, it'd be Yuki here. You go in and then you look over the idols, the cabaret girls. If they're a good match, they will then get like a nice happy signature on their face. If not, oh dear. And then after that, yeah, there'll be times where you have to go over and help them out with something. The girls will do hand signals. They're always the same thing, correlating to the same hand signal. That's it. Then you just do well. Spicy wings weren't lying. Nice. I had something the other day that was actually surprisingly too spicy. What was it? Oh yeah, it was a mild curry. It was one of those curries that you can buy. One of the Uncle Ben ones that was labeled as mild curry. It wasn't mild curry. Absolutely messed my hernia up. Actually, that was the day where when my stomach pain started. Damn you, Uncle Ben. This is your fault. You and your goddamn gorgeous curries. Now, my stomach is like hellishly volatile at the minute. So I'm not going anywhere near it with spicy food. Just gonna stay the heck away. Hey, Fred McGuffin. Hey, Fred McGuffin. Cash confetti. Right now. Don't you dare run past it. Just go cash confetti. That's probably one of the reasons why, like, I really want to get, and I didn't get it in this latest sale because I bought a couple of other things I probably shouldn't have bought. But I want to give Final Fantasy X another chance, because here's the thing, right? I quite dislike Final Fantasy X, but I quite like Final Fantasy X too. I don't know what that says about me when the only Final Fantasies I speedrun are 10 and 7R. But, oh, not 10 and 7R, 13 and 7R, but... Cutscenes see main gameplay sections. Oh yeah. That's the only trouble with Yakuza 4 is that because it's introducing those characters for the same time, like, that's when Akiyama's plot starts kicking off, and then you're going straight into a character introduction. 10 ain't that bad. I know it's not that bad, but just hit me. Yeah, buddy! Damn, that was a good weight up here. Look at that. Jesus. I know it ain't that bad, but for some reason I just didn't like it. I just really didn't like it. I've always wanted to give it a second chance. We gave Final Fantasy XII a second chance with Zodiac Age, and that was unfortunate, because I don't think it was Zodiac Age's fault, per se. The fault was that I started that playthrough before I went to ESA Summer 2019, question mark? 18, question mark? And by the time I'd come back, which was 2 weeks later, I'd lost all enthusiasm for it. Like, it was slightly waning in the first place, but I completely lost all enthusiasm, and that sucks. Like, you will understand if you've ever played a JRPG and you leave it for a couple of weeks. It's one of the hardest genres to get back into. Like, it's so hard to get back into JRPGs if you've not played them for a little while. Outside of, like, certain specific kind of, like, exceptions, of course. I'm new with Persona 3. Yeah, exactly. It's like Persona 3, or like the Persona series, the recent Persona series, isn't so bad gameplay-wise in that, like, you know, everything is kind of structured. But it's still, like, so heavily structured that it's really... If you don't remember what you were doing, like... Hope you cleared that dungeon before you left. Get out to the day before. Hey, you haven't cleared the dungeon yet. Oh, no. And maybe you just start over. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the reason why I probably will never go back to 12 at this point. I just don't want to start over again. Not when I wasn't, like, too infused about it. Like... I get it. I get why people really like it. But for me, nay. Good hit. Stop walking away. Oh, stay together, stay together, stay together. All of you stay together. 2 combo. Sick. This is a good chapter. This is a very good chapter so far. Half that gets better. Here's the thing, right? I'm too small-brained to understand the gambit system. To be fair, I never really gave it the time of day that it needed. I will appreciate that the gambit system is actually really good, but I never gave it the time and attention that it needed to fully understand it, and it just didn't play well for me. Bunch of bad gambits, and it's not gonna be a good time. But that's my fault. So, please don't shake down. Okay, so the fight spawn before the bridge actually got our attention. We got their attention first. Didn't fully go on us, which is why that set of enemies there just aggroed. I'm very glad they didn't just fight me through the wall, because I have had that happen in the past. Shit on Solo because it's autoplay. I disagree with shitting on it for those reasons, and also shitting on 13 for the same reasons of just using auto. Like, yeah, auto is there to make your life easier, but if you're using auto, you don't have any right to complain that all you're doing is hitting X, because all you're doing is hitting X. Like, 13's combat is really good. Like, one, when it starts to really open up. Obviously, the Crystarium and stuff like that, paradigm shifts, etc. But when you do it manually, it's very good. Excuse me, I like 13. It gets better than that earlier. Thank you very much. PDM on also right now. Oh. There we go. Manual 99 floors. Yeah. 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 Oh. I really want to get into the Persona Q games as well. I own Persona Q1 for the 3DS. I need to also find where my 3DS chapter is. And I used to love that kind of game, but for some reason I struggle with that kind of first-person dungeon crawler now. Don't know why. I do think that auto can be a good thing. I use auto a lot in certain JRPGs. I'll be using auto, no doubt, a lot in 7. When we eventually get it at the end of this year. Like, no doubt. I think it is a good tool, provided that, you know, you use it liberally and you don't just use it and then complain, you know, my game experience is so bad, the game's playing itself. Yeah, no shit. Like, if you're trying to get through, like, monotonous content, yeah, auto's great for that. Like, brilliantly great for that. There are some games that are very grindy that I wish had auto. But you don't get to complain that the entire game has been made too easy for you if you use that system, and only use that system, you know? I've seen people complain about that all the time. It's a bugbear for me. It's just like, you can't complain about stuff like that when you use that. And like, just using the excuse, oh, but it's in the game for you to use. Yeah, it's in the game for you to use, but not when, you know, not when you're actually playing, when you're grinding and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. But also, I will say that it is really cool that 12 Zodiac Age added boosters to speed it up. That's good stuff. Like, I'm somebody who doesn't mind slow animations and stuff. Again, one of my favorite series is the Trails in the Sky series, but I fully acknowledge that, especially first chapter, second chapter, and third chapter, that shit's slow. Like, those fight animations, those fights, that game is slow. Well, those games are slow. And I like them. I like them for that. But I can appreciate why people would want to use turbo to speed those little bits up. Yuzo's shot on 12 and 13, and he plays games and anything gets slightly different. Yeah, thinks about bad game design. Yeah, it's like, I actually think that like 13 has really good design, and like, it's just, I definitely think the way the game presented itself was a little off, like with the data log stuff and that. Like, I'm somebody who read all of it. I always do. I messed up my combo and now I die today. Fuck. Also going about getting his animation adopted in 7 remake. Oh. Oh. I like turbo buttons weren't a thing since the SNES. Yeah. I think that in the right places, turbo and auto can actually be good for a game. Imagine having to actually dodge and do this portion of Wendley properly. Unbelievable. And no, we don't split here, we split at the end of the chapter. That's probably cost us quite a bit of time. We're going to see at the end of the chapter. Which is a shame, because like the rest of the chapter was really good. That was just a really bad fight because I messed up my hit. Please, no shakedown. That's all I require of you. Hello, lads. That's some money. That's cash confetti. Cash confetti makes it so that like the fight spawn doesn't get actually into a fight with you. It's an absolute godsend. There's not that many Yakuza games that have... There's not many Yakuza games that give you a way to deal with fight spawns. We have ways of dealing with fight spawns in the Yakuza games. In the spin-off Judgment, for example, quote the most recent one, quote, for a couple of months, you get this thing that you can get out provided you haven't been seen by enemies, and it's not supposed to like be a thing that despawns enemies, but it can. So we use it. Also, look at the hitbox of this door. What a good door. I love that door. Why can't all the doors in this game be like that? It's like that on PS4 as well, and on Xbox One. Such a weird door. A weird door. We might be okay time-wise. Let's open the door from afar. Nice. Well, just one of the waiters is outside. So despite that bad win lead, that was actually a good chapter. I might gold. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Ron's alive. Again. Again. Ron just does not want to die. Yeah, little by little. I did say that these splits were the places I could save some time anyway. So I wasn't expecting a gold from that. Would help if I actually skip cutscene. Hello, Ishtani. Alright, let's dance. Don't break like you did the other day, please. Thanks. Appreciate it. Excuse me. I love you, Ishtani. Let's dance. And boop. I love that. I love that so much.
Tamarande. Washi, こんなん初めてや。しぶとい男やな。
警察や、そこ動くな。
なんや、もう時間切れかいな。薩の旦那方、わしがこの店を押し込んだ強盗ですわ。えろ、お騒がせしましたな。
Bye, Nishtani, you crazy son of a bitch.
なんやそれ。
See you in like
待てや西谷。
40 minutes.
お前らが女狙う理由は何や。どっからの命令や。それは次会うた時のお楽しみや。お前はもうわしの獲物やで。真島か。
たく、なんなんやお前。とにかくこっち来い。
And we're off. It's another one of the longer cutscenes again. So you have to be careful when you walk up these stairs. This hostess that's up here actually has a larger hitbox than the door does. The door doesn't graciously extend its hitbox outside. It does actually kind of a little bit, but... Look at the top right. Cool. We didn't get talk this time, thankfully, but you have to be very careful. Very, very careful.
Huh. でも妙なんだよな。気が動転してたって？
I always start to go quiet at this part of the run because it's chill. This is definitely the chill part of the run. It's kind of like the slow point. This one and the kind of the next chapter, because the next chapter has a long cutscene as well. And it starts picking back up in chapter 10. But the next chapter is super quick. There's just one. I know that doesn't make sense with what I just said, but like, there's like one long cutscene and then the rest of it is just super fast. There's actually like, there's a lot of fights in the next chapter. More so than this chapter, I think. Because this one's Nishtani, the hobos, stealth section, second stealth section. That's it. And then 10 is... Oh no, 10 only has 3. 10 has 1 less. Damn. Damn, I'm wrong. Imagine that. Imagine the guy who runs this game being wrong. And he'd been running it for years. It does feel kind of weird to think that I've been running this game for like 3 years at this point. It's a heckin' long time. It's a really heckin' long time. She even stepped on you. Congratulations. I feel like years though. No, it doesn't, does it? I wonder. I've had a thought. I don't think it will work. So with Makoto at the time. That is definitely a thought to have right now. Almost hit all 3 of them. Got them all to low HP at least. Shame it was a 2, but that's fine. That's usually how it is. Damn, the only problem about obviously having a bad stomach and not being able to stomach food the past few days and streaming is that streaming eats up a lot of your energy. I'm starting to get hungry. I know what happens if I eat. Not good things. Oh, not a good idea. Stop it on right. Everybody got scared because took care of the main guy. You're gonna grab Makoto. Yes, you are. Please be a 2 combo. I was too busy focusing on taking care of them in 2 combos. I didn't camera for the turn properly. It's fine. It's fine because I just have to get to the hiding spot anyway. I have plenty of time. Okay. We'll wait for these guys to start running and then we leave. Wow, you got real close today, huh? Well, how their models start glitching out when you turn the camera in the hiding spots? I don't know why. They really did get a lot closer than they usually do today. Okay, I'm gonna look at something real quick and not do that. No, okay, cool. I was wondering whether the shrine would have been usable in this part to get the last of Majima's sprint upgrades, but yeah, no shakedown. So, no shakedown, no bob, no shrine, not worth. At least now I know, because I've never tried to do it with Makoto. I assumed you couldn't, but there you go. That was correct. Nice. Hey DFN, hope you're doing well. Right. This has been an okay chapter so far. Let's round it out with a bad fight. Because these guys have a lot of hyper armor and I hate them. I really hate them. Look at that shit! You die first because you hit me. This is a bad fight. You have 1 HP and you're aggroed. You'll come back to me. Actually, you'll hit Makoto first. Shit, bad fight. I did say it was going to be a bad fight. Huh. I did say it was going to be bad. I was right. I was right. There goes that time we saved. Alright, cool. Sure. Yeah, this is like the last of the slow chapters, or at least like the start of chapter 10 is a bit slow, but then after that things pick up again, which is nice. This is skippable and I'm stupid. I just realized. Tiredness is definitely kicking in. This one is not skippable. This is the long cutscene. The one that I was thinking about.
ちゃんと来てくれたのね、桐生さん。
あまり長いはしない。立花って男から連絡が来るまでだ。 それまでの間頼む。
もちろん。座って。とにかく頭の傷手当てしなきゃ。
レーナ、今錦がどうしてるか知ってるか？
風間組の事務所に詰めているみたい。さっきも出入りしているの見かけた。なんだかすごく怖い顔してたけど。
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
そうか。ならよかった。
I'd definitely go drinking in a place like
傷
this.
そこまで深くはないみたい。消毒だけするわ。
ああ。
Curious. Supposedly, there's a rumor going around that Diablo 2 remaster is happening, being called Diablo 2 Resurrected, and is being handled by Vicarious Visions.
桐生さん、
Huh.
誰か来る。今の時間、もうエレベーターは動か
Well,
ないは
we'll
ず
see if
な
that
の。
happens.
奥の部屋に隠れた。
I just feel like they're trying to like capitalize on like Diablo 2, that they won't either do it right or they won't hit the reasons why Diablo 2 was good. Like Diablo 3 took a long time to be really good, and I don't trust them not to fuck up Diablo 4. Is it on MOBA? Probably.
こそこそ隠れてんじゃねえぞ。ほら。
桐生さん、ダメ、逃げて。
やっぱり嫌がった。おい、応援呼んでこい。全員だ。へい。
すまねえレーナ。やっぱり俺はここに来ちゃいけなかった。
桐生さん。
もうてめえの居場所はどこにもねえんだよ。桐生。
Alright, let's go hit these guys. So some after Warcraft 3 refunded. Yeah, that was not good. I got kicked in the bum. How did I grab that from halfway across the bar? What the hell? Skylanders, crash more Skylanders, yes. That definitely sounds like the team I want handling Diablo 2.
だがこんだけ道連れがいりゃ寂しい思いし
I'm still curious as to what Bluepoint is working on.
バカな。まだまだ駆けつけてくる。どうあがいても。
So refunds 5 months after release. Tested for you. Alright, so for this group of enemies, you want to go after the bladed ones first, and also be careful of that guy with the stun gun at the top, because he attacks faster than we do. So I'm going after him. Fuck you. He's not dead yet. He is now. I'm your stun gun as well. The baseball bat guy is also slightly problematic. I do not want to pick up the baseball bat, because the baseball bat is bad. I do want the sword, though. And he's at the back, being an ass. Yeah, hi. Guess I won't grab the sword after all. The sword makes things go a lot faster because obviously it's got decent attack on it and obviously hits multiple enemies. And they can't guard against it. Wow, Lugu, that's one hell of an accusation you're throwing around there. Like ice cream. I could not tell. Never would have guessed. Oh, excuse me. Secret. Hey, KUZE free! Let's go, old man. So we're gonna dodge forward and to the right. Hopefully not get punched in the meantime. There we go. Use the sign against as many people as we can. Use up all but one of the hits. Hit him with a heat attack. Well, we'll do the KUZE. I didn't want to be holding the sign for this, but oh well, I guess we are now. Should hit him again with it and then done the heat move. Hello, heat move, thank you. Not the one I wanted, but I'll take it. No stabbings for KUZE today. No KUZE stabbings. Shame, one might say. Saved a little bit of time. I'll take that. It was a bad KUZE fight. It was a very bad KUZE fight. Yeah, the shotgun is decent in this engine, and then it gets real bad. It's real bad in certain games. In certain Yakuza games, it's really bad. Kiwami 2 is terrible. Has no spread and acts like a hunting rifle. It's awful. And then there's a weird bug in the Yakuza 4 remaster where the last shot from a shotgun doesn't exist. I don't know if they fixed that. Wish I was joking, but I'm not. For some reason, it just doesn't exist. Like, you shoot and it just doesn't hit anybody. It's bizarre. I didn't check my money out either. Oh well. Let's find out. We need 130 million yen. I almost said dollars. I almost said dollary dues. That's not right at all. It's yen. We also need 390,000 yen for that special burger that's on offer on that sign on the left. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Nice. It's way more than enough. Way more than enough. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Oh.
I don't remember that. Must have been that long ago. I just don't remember that. Okay, long cutscene. This is probably one of the, again, I've said it a lot recently, one of the longer cutscenes in the game. Very unskippable. Very harassing hobos.
Nanda. Oi, Anta, 起きろ.
Yeah, it do. that it do.
くそ、奴らだ。
堂島組?
堂島、何言ってる。こいつらホームレス狩りだ。
Oh no. Hey.
おい、そこにも2人いるぜ。ヘイ。あれ？そっちのやつなんかホームレスっぽくないじゃん。別にいいんじゃね？ここにいんだから同罪だよ。同罪。逃げんなよ。やめろ。何命令してんの？
This is a nice chill run, actually. Like, I'm like super chill at the moment. I'm usually a lot more talkative than this, but this is nice. I needed something like this tonight. We are never getting around to Yakuza 5 learning, are we? God damn it. God damn it.
そうです。僕らガキの未成年です。人殺しても罪になりません。
It's like one of those cutscenes just not skippable in any way, shape, or form. Bash the bombs. Ugh.
生きがいいね。俺らとやる気かよ。おい、こいつ俺のこと殴ったんだぞ。ぶっ殺せ。ダメ。そろそろ本気でやっちゃう。いっぺん人が死ぬとこ見てみたかったしさ。
Uh-huh. Good luck with that. It's gonna punch you now. That was a very good encounter. Imagine hit him with the other hit actually got me the heat to be able to take out the first guy. Usually the first guy survives with like 1 HP. But hitting the second guy at the same time with our charge attack actually helped kill him. Because of the power of Golden Fist and getting more heat that way. Hilarious. Scripted enemies always have the same name. I believe so. I might be wrong. I believe so. There are some Yakuza games where they don't, but in Zero I'm fairly certain they do. Do you mind? You just walked right into me. How rude. Let's go. Oh, wow. Temperature in here is starting to heat up. Doesn't even make any sense, but whatever. My brain is melting at the moment. Alright. Tojo HQ, let's do this. Not of all the things I could have picked up. Of all the things. At least even the plant was better than the mini table. Wow. From that, which is good. Off we go. We need to go through this fast to try and keep our heat at obviously max level. Nice, right into the cutscene. Not every Yakuza game, but pretty much any time you go to Tojo HQ, there's always a party. Pretty much is the answer to that. Hi, Oda. Oda wants to get involved as well. This part of the game really how big a badass Kiryu was. Like the preceding cutscene, with the interim second chairman. Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just leading into this super cool set piece. Oda, I was gonna say, I'm gonna leave you to actually try and kill that guy, and he did. He was on 1 HP, but I let it get shot. Shame that. No, the sofa. It's a good thing we don't ever use it, because it just flies off somewhere. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I should have dodged. This one guy is, like, not going to die. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I actually caught him and then he... Damn it. I hate you, sword guy. I hate you so much. So rush and off we go. Well, we're coming up to the Colosseum, which will say it'll kill the run, that's for sure. Surprised you didn't get feared on a brick of guard. You usually do. Oda, just punch him. Oda, 1 HP. Just punch him. That's all you literally have to do. Allow me to show you. That's nice. That's really nice. That was very, very quick, actually. Alright, sword lad, it's time for you to stop. He's not dead, but he stopped. Now he's dead. The rest of them should come back. Wait, are they dead? Oh wow, I was expecting that. Okay, that was decent. Alright. Alright, we'll take that. That's not bad. I can actually skip cutscenes properly. Yeah, not bad actually. Huh. Surprised. I haven't been playing particularly badly, but like I've not been playing particularly well. So kind of seeing that is actually kind of surprising. I respect it. Oh my god, it's 3 AM. I didn't even realize. What to heck? To heck in 3 AM. Don't think we're actually gonna like save time. Huh. Just curious. I thought that was a good chapter, honestly, but apparently not. Hi, Oda. Yeah, I thought that was a good chapter, but apparently not. What went badly? Because, like, even, like, the bomb bashers went well. We're gonna save some time, but... Not as much as I expected. Well. What did go wrong? Must have been some part of Tojo HQ, but... Weird. Very, very weird. Oh. Here's what it is. Here comes the split that will save or kill the run. Let's find out. Can't believe I've been streaming for almost 4 hours and I'm pretty ill at the minute. Alright, if we can have a good Colosseum, the run can be ahead. It's a tall ask considering the Colosseum. Hello, Kijin Lot, please play nice. guy went the right way at least. Good start. Good start. Right, Cole, let's see him. Please no shakedown on the bridge. It's a fight spawn, but that's fine. We can just cash confetti. Rather than not, because it loses a couple of seconds, but it's fine. Rather that than actually do the fight. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the horrible part. That was a weird delay on that alert. Famalio, thank you very much for the subscription with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. It's time to have the run punched dead. Hopefully not. I will stop if this actually goes like horribly wrong, because it is late. I don't want it to stop though. We can actually salvage this run quite nicely. All begins with a good Ginger Chapman, baby. Let's go stab him. Holy shit, that actually was a good Ginger Chapman. What the fuck? Alright, Dr. Kirito. Oh, there goes my voice. What is with the dodges? I hate you. I'm a hyper on it. Yeah, this is where it's going to shit. Fraction of a second too slow. Could have killed him with that if I'd have done it preheat. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Very tired. I am also very tired. Very tired and unwell. Hi, please don't punch the run dead. Alright. This will put him in range of his heat mode. I was hoping to get around that. Again. That sucks. Bad dead puncher, but good other two. Okay. So what happens after Nishtani? Grid of realistic 24-hour Le Mans is excruciating. Oh, I've never played Grid. I haven't played a racing game in a long time, actually. America? Nope. I would like to, but I don't own the new one on Switch, and the last one that I owned was the DS one, I think. I didn't even get the Wii version. So. Yeah. I could do with some Mario Kart. Like, I really could do with some Mario Kart. Mario Kart would be just cool to chill with. Have some fun with. Get some maybe viewer games going on a weekend or something. Just give back to all of y'all who are supporting me. Because something that I'd like to do is give back to all of y'all more. Because lately the support I've been getting has been, like, absolutely insane. As long as it's not Wii, no, I don't own the Wii version. So goes to buying MK on the Switch this week. Same? I was hoping that it would go on sale, and it's just not gone on sale for so many months. I think the last time it went on sale was like November, October last year. Oh, Nishtani, you're gonna, yeah, I hate you. Do not phase shift. No, I won't let you. No. No, they really don't. Once the Blue Moon, yeah. Like, Mario Rabbids goes on sale often, but that's because that's Ubisoft. That should be good, actually. This is a good HP value. This, provided we get the quick transition, could be a very good fight. Because he's gonna be 1 HP threshold for second QT. Alright, quick transition, baby, let's go. Oh my god, hello. Run's alive. We're ahead. We're absolutely ahead. Wow. Alright. Alright. I was kind of hoping that it would die so I could go to bed, but nope. We're on this ride until the end now. Oh boy. Oh damn. That was a very, apart from Dead Puncher, that was a very good Nishtani. It was a good Colosseum. It was a very, very good Colosseum. Good damn. Don't see that very often. It's a shame the Dead Puncher fight went a little badly. If the Dead Puncher fight went a bit better, we would have been actually laughing. But save this for the week. I'm very weak right now. Weak and hungry, but I know what happens if I eat. I might try getting just some rice, like just some plain rice, maybe. I don't think I've got any chicken available. So I might just have some plain rice and just have something to eat. I'm so hungry.
心配すんなよ。見つけたら容赦なく殺すだけだろ。日教連だろうが世良だろうが、牧村誠だろうが。せいぜい玉切れにならんようにな。
If I remember rightly, this place actually went badly in my PB as well.
Majima Goro さんですね。
せやったらなんやねん。
世良の親父はあなたを殺さずに事を収めたいと思っています。登場界の情けをかけられてるうちにこの件から身を引いてください。
大門隠してこそこそうろつくような男に情けかけられる覚えなんかないで。
聞く耳を持ってください。これ以上奥へ進もうとすれば生きて返すことはできません。
Yeah, did have a bad Camellia Grove in my PB.
そりゃよっぽど大事なもん奥に隠しとるんやな。ますます行くしかないやろ。
どうしても引く気はないってことでいいんですね。
当たり前やろが。くどくど言っとるんで、誠返すか俺に殴られるか決めんかい。
どちらもお断りします。手加減は無用だ。日教連の恐ろしさを身をもって知らせてやれ。
Alright, let's do this. I don't like how they're all split. There we go. Readjusted, put them together. Do not like this. Bad start. That is supposed to be a single combo, not two. And I delayed it to try and get the both of them as well. Better. Bad. Start hyper armor on this lad. Okay, better. Hey, now for these lot. Start with these two at the top because they're together. Nice, he went into my attack. That's a lot of HP, but he's closer to the knife thrower and the large lad. Who did try and bum bounce me? Thanks, large lad. I hate you. Ah, if he hadn't done that, I'd have taken care of both of them. Nuts. Get rid of the knife thrower, causing problems. Looks like I have the big HP boss. Good God, thank you. Nice. A tiny bit slow, but still fine. Alright, now for the geishas. The geishas have a lot of guard, they have a lot of hyper armor, so general rule of thumb isn't actually going for like big clumps of them, but rather going for the ones that aren't guarding. This one is guarding, so is that one, so we're going after these two. There's two gonna aggro? Just one. Okay. You really don't want aggroed geishas. Aggroed geishas are really horrific. Slow. See that? Come on. They tried moving away to get them to drop their guard as well, but they didn't do it. Ah. Which one of you has... Yeah, you. Let's see, one of you has a lot of HP, possibly both. Yeah, decent amount. Alright, that was kind of slow. You. So for these enemies, you want to stay next to the wall if possible, because the next set of enemies in this room is going to spawn outside of the walls, like so. And if we're next to the wall, we can make that a lot easier on ourselves and kick anybody who just comes in rather than being able to go. I knife throwing guy. Please don't. I'm very surprised that did not hit the geisha there. I'm kind of upset, especially with aggro guy here who's just getting in my grill. There we go. It's that hyper armor I was talking about. He's both. Another set, that's good. Ah, it's going right towards the furniture, I messed it up. Come on. Surprised I actually finished him off, but not complaining.
あんたのやり方に従うんは尺やが、俺も手っ取り早いんは言葉より拳や。ええやろ。やったるわ。
Right. Sarah. So hopefully Sarah goes well. Gonna start hitting him into a corner to make sure that he doesn't attack us, and then we can also keep him down and hopefully not see his phase 2 until the end of the fight. Sarah has a really nasty combo. He can counter even. He can bring it out during phase 1, but he's more likely to bring it out if he's in his heat mode. So we want to delay that heat mode as long as possible. That is good. Should have hit him one more time, but it's fine. Oh, this one is a damage one. I keep forgetting that. Okay, not a bad Sarah fight. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna lose a tiny bit of time. We had a very bad start and a couple of really bad places in the Camellia Grove there. It's a shame. It's one of those places I was looking to save time. Oh well. Oh well. Go on the quick skip at that. Heck. Oh, excuse me.
前に俺がいた頃の蒼天堀とはどこか違う。
Holy shit. Anonymous! Even the 10 gifted subs, that woke me up. That's gonna be going off a while. That's gonna be going off a while. Thank you so very much, I appreciate it. Holy damn indeed. Right, so we're gonna head to the video shop. We're waiting for a phone call from Tachibana. We need to go speak to Oda is, and we need to go speak to Oda. What the fuck? Abyss, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. What the fuck? Fuck? What's going on? Never lucky, same. Same, I never see me getting a sub to this guy. God. What's happening at this hour? Bloody 3:30 AM! What's happening? Alright, so we are in a mandatory 15-minute real world wait right now. 15 or 20, I've forgotten. I'm so tired right now. It's a 15-minute real world wait. So there are actually 2 hidden triggers around Senbori. This is one of them. You only have to get one. The other one being, of course, the Grand. The Grand is a longer cutscene, so we're not going to the Grand. Instead, we are going to be now going to Club Sega, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we did back in Chapter 5 a couple of hours ago. I did that to despawn this civilian that was walking towards me. I've been playing Space Harrier, except this time, we're going to be playing Space Harrier twice. So the problem with doing Space Harrier once is that Space Harrier doesn't constitute enough time to be able to load up the next story stuff. my throat is my throat is getting really shredded tonight.
Let's hurry.
And once we've done that, there you go. Get the page just saying that we have skipped 15 real world minutes. Drink water. I am drinking water. I love this skip. The skip's dumb. It's like, it's not impressive, it's not, like, super cool, but it has. I like it. I like it. It's nice. You wish you liked the arcade games in Zero? I wish they'd make more. Or at least change them up a bit. With Sega's massive, like, back catalogue, you'd think they'd be able to lend a hand. Like, I don't mind them, but having the same ones for, like, 3 or 4 games in a row is frustrating. Like, having this arcade set from, like, Zero all the way to bloody Judgment. Like, heck. Also, bring back pool and bowling, damn it. Figure out how to make it work in that physics engine. Alright! It's time for Yakuza Time Crisis, so we gotta shoot these dudes. Actually got him early. Hog champ. That guy had 2 hitboxes. How bizarre. See that? That's very bizarre. Nice. This one doesn't have mouse support. This one has mouse support in Kiwami, it does not have mouse support in Zero. Pull in remaster's broken? Not to my knowledge. Yeah, it only has keyboard controls. For Zero, but again, Kiwami has full mouse control and it's so good. It's so good and it's so fast. It's actually ridiculous. Ah, if I headshot, I would have cleared that. Damn. There is one in Kiwami. There's one in Kiwami because it is a reference to Yakuza 1. And obviously Kiwami is a remake of Yakuza 1. That's what this is. This bit was supposed to be like a shout out to that section from Yakuza 1. Right. Start off by hitting these guys towards the barrels. One guy is alive, which is a shame. That was kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Alright, sucker, so dude. Play nice. Let me attack after I start attacking. Thank God I can hyper armor through that. I can't hyper armor through the charge, I can hyper armor through that. Alright, now we're after one of these gas cylinders. Let's go. A minute? This could be a decent time save if we play this right. And by play this right, I mean everybody stands together and I can hit them. There's the charge. He is off. That was good. That was very good. That's probably a gold. If I had to guess. That was very, very good. Yeah, runs alive. Again. It died earlier, it's back again. God damn it. One of these days. One of these days it dies. Not yet. Not yet. Hey! Off to the leisure we go. Sorry, doggo, you were in the way! Couldn't see you when I passed around the corner. God damn it. I'm a horrible person now. Okay. You trying to exit west part for the toilet? Yep. Yep. Frustrating, isn't it? Get off. Grab the other cart. Or not. Damn, Tachiman. Actually throwing and grabbing a guy. Holy heck. Oh, right, unskippable, then skippable. Right, I forgot about this tiny bit. Always do, every time. One of these days I'll remember. Zero's the only Yakuza game you played. Zero is one of the best. Kiwami's very good as well. Goes on sale quite often. It was on sale last week, actually. So, probably hold off for a while. If you're ever interested. But, yeah, the Yakuza games always go on good sales quite often. Which is nice. Oh. You're getting blocked. Fish writing your uni assignment? Nice. Alrighty then. Abilities. Beast. Essence of the Beast. Torment. Be seeing this real soon. I was hoping that you'll come to me, especially you two, who have the large HP bars, including you. It's good stuff. That was a very good fight. Very, very good fight. Repeat words for 10 pages, if only. You sort of don't care. You should go over. It might seem like effort, but if it is good, you won't have much to change. And you'll be happy with yourself that you did afterwards. This is fine, right? Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Linguistics. No, Doggo's in the way again. Damn it, Doggo. Oh, that was Nishiki this time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've now both kicked a dog. Brothers till the end. Poor Doggos. Nah, he's still there. Right, we can actually save a little bit of time here as well if we have the good KUZE fight. I think there's a tiny bit of time to save in the finale, but not a huge amount. Right, let's go. Let us go. On the movie Yakuza and its representation of genetic engineering and the possibility of future symbol design. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I actually don't know what that is. Okay. Y'all know what's coming up.
そうかい。なるようになっちまうもんだな。
God damn, yes. Let's do this. I mean, to be fair, KUZE knew that Tachibana wasn't going to break and was letting him go, but Tachibana was the one that, you know, goaded in KUZE's underling. So you can't exactly throw that quote out, like... I really want to use the heat attack of it against KUZE. Oh well. I'll give you another one. Sure. It's not exactly fast, but it'll do. Ishiki, what were you doing over here, dude? Ah, you were fighting your namesake Nishi. I understand. Bad fight. Bad fight. Awful, awful, awful fight. Never mind. I only lost 3 seconds. You could have saved a bunch of time there. Like, I was aiming to save time there. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Honestly, I think Nishi was winning. Fat fight spawn. I probably should have cash confettied. Ooh, that was lucky. I really shouldn't have risked that, but I did. Hello. Surprised they weren't glitched, considering. I guess because I went through the story conversation, which is nice.
Stay
together. One guy left. This guy going out in combo. One full. Two combo it is. Hopefully. See, one of them is walking away. Nuts. I was really hoping to hit that. Free combo bad. Free combo bad. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind. And still save time if the Nishiki fight doesn't glitch out. And also we have a good Kashiwagi fight. Good Kashiwagi fight, PB. So we need a good Kashiwagi fight here. Right, here we go. This chapter's actually quite a quick one, despite the fact that it has two bosses in it. Alright, so we want to keep Kashiwagi down as long as possible. His phase 2 is horrifically nasty, so we are going to hopefully never see it. Yeah, this is good music. A lot of Zero's OST is pretty damn amazing, honestly. Beautiful 1 HP. Despite my tiredness, still hit the QTE. Hell yeah. See, you're trying to dodge me there, but don't do that. Not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that in the slightest. Alright, now if we can have this next fight not glitch and also give us the fast transition, that would be wonderful. Oh, right, don't GDQ submissions close today? I should probably consider that. I don't think anything's gonna get in, but I should probably at least consider it. Right, come on, Nishiki. Let's dance. do that so he goes to the next part quicker. Grab me. Not the quick transition, but he didn't glitch out. That's good. Cutscene percent run. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. Don't counter. He dodged. Never mind. Fuck. Okay, don't fuck up QTE. Thank you. Well, we're still gonna lose time because of this. And we saved so much time from him not glitching out. It just all lost to that mid-fight QTE. Because that's the one mid-fight QTE in the game you can actually skip. It only happens if he knocks you down to the ground or, like, knocks you out for damage. I hate that fucking NPC spawn! Why? Every time? Why is it solid? That's stupid! No other NPC spawn in this game other than those 4. It's solid! Why? I'm mad. God damn it. God damn it. Like, look at the time loss because of that mid-fight QTE. Oh my god. Run was alive and now Run is in danger of being dead. I did not split. There we go. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Group of guys chatting, 100%. 100%. And now begins the slow walk. Where I push buttons to try and make us go fast. I can't even use cash confetti here. Free time save, do I? Do I? I don't even remember. Yeah, GDQ submissions are until today. So I guess I'll do them once I'm done with stream, I guess. Again, don't think we're getting a Yakuza in, but it's worth trying. Just gonna teleport to us. There we go. Now we'll start talking. She won't fall over again. At some point, maybe Majima. There you go. Oh, we're waiting on her. Alrighty. Next up. Fine. Hopefully we get past this place so that we can get around the corner before she falls over again. Good. Should teleport again.
たこ焼きの屋台、この辺りだった気がする。
そうか。ほな探してみるか。
Okay, she's gonna fall over any second, but it should be the last time, which is good. Shouldn't interrupt us. Yeah. And we're good. Very close to the edge, but it's fine. We did it. We did it. Now we just gotta keep going.
Osaka にも負けてないね。カムロ町。
少しだけ考える。
Alright, let's see this run out. Hey, getting too close to stuff as well, because getting too close to stuff makes you stop like that. Dang it. Whoa. Thank you. Goodbye. Right. 3 more fights. 3 more fights. That's all we got. In this chapter, at least. Actually, can you use the shrine with other characters? Yeah, looks like you can. Cute. Not going to, it's a waste of time. All I'd be getting is a stamina upgrade for literally this run right here, and I guess the last part of this chapter. Is it worth the time to menu? Probably not. Probably not, honestly. Ride a giant claw. What? What? What are you doing? You've lost me. Giant claw mount? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I know the one. Yeah, I got that. I'm stupid. Yeah, I remember. Alright. Kalian version of the UFO catcher. I was envisaging a giant crab, and I was like, I don't remember that in Final Fantasy XIV, but alright. Don't stab me, please. Shame. This is not take this guy out. That wasn't too bad. That's pretty good. We'll take that. Right. Giant crab mountain while it goes sideways. Nice. Good. I never did well. The only MMO I've ever done is Final Fantasy XIV. And I guess I dabbled in Ragnarok Online, if you can call that a MMO. I guess by definition it is, but yeah. Didn't dabble in it for too long. It's a bad fight spawn. It's the last time we had a fight spawn here. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. We had to save time, I didn't want to use cash confetti. I kind of realized that the aggro was going to hit me as soon as I was coming up to it. If it had hit it any earlier, I would have done cash confetti, but that was risky. As always. You gotta risk the biscuit to get your PB, as they say. No one ever says that. No one ever says that. Ever.
ああ一人か誰だありゃ
マジマうっさいわボケえお前らに構ってる暇はないんや道明けな血見るだけやでさっさとどかんかいボケが
Alright, so we want to take out as many enemies as possible. We're going to start on the right and just go in the counterclockwise direction and hope for the best, because that's all you can really do at this point. When you get assholes like this, you just guard everything. Two aggroed. Four aggroed. One of which is now dead. Two. Yeah. The guy I was hitting was the guy that aggroed, this guy was not. That's a shame. Alright. Same kind of deal here, start on the right, gun counterclockwise direction. Once you've dealt with enough enemies, a large lad will spawn. A large lad is obviously dangerous. That's a lot of aggro, guys. We're gonna have to be a little careful. I'm gonna start actually hitting on one of them so that they don't actually knock me out my combo. Nice. So good. Alright, here he is. The largest of lads. He's gonna try drop kicking us on the way in. Hopefully he does not. I see you over there, bud. The aggro guy will come to us, I actually see that. He actually didn't for once. Okay. Lies that has lots of life piranha. Act surprised. Does shit like that, likes to ruin speedruns. I really want to use the heat move on him, but I don't want to hit the other guy. I just want him dead. It's still a little quicker to attack him with Breaker, but honestly, I'll take that. That's decent. Like, yeah, we're already losing time in this chapter, but that's decent. I had a bad split there on PB. We're gonna be like 34 seconds ahead. Yep. Okay. 34 seconds ahead, going into the finale. Whoop whoop. Oi, 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 oi. This is where it gets rough. Especially when I don't skip cutscene. There's a lot of cutscene to skip. Ooh, dear, oh dear. Is there on? Possibly. I must say. My finales were decent in my PB, so that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. Alrighty, let's go. So, we're supposed to go and use a telephone booth, but the telephone booth we're going to use is currently not on the map. We're going to go and use one inside of Little Asia itself. It's the closest point to the place where we have to go to for the story after this, so off we go. Excuse. Get out of the way. Now's not the time to yawn. God damn it. So Sarah is in Elder Chen's restaurant, which is literally, as you know, just here. So that's why we go and use that phone instead. And now we go back to West Park. Good fight spawn is leaving. Nice. Okay, good.
Oi, いたぞ。綺麗と錦まで。どだ。この。お前は風間組に行け。柏木さんにも身を隠すように伝え。早く行け。分かったよ。風間の使いっ走りがでけえ口叩くんじゃねえ。お前らは全員皆殺しだ。恨むなら風間を恨め。
Hey, so we're gonna go over a knife, go over a stun gun, and go over a baseball bat. You know the drill. Grab on the way through. Okay, decent fight. 2/3 HP left. That's fine. Alright, so this is the final time that Shakedown can turn up. We are obviously, as you can see on the minimap, being shifted in a specific direction. Let's see if Shakedown does indeed turn up. We don't want him to turn up. He's actually been relatively quiet today on Shakedown. So certainly curious. Nope, he did not turn up. He's turned up like 3 times today, I think. They're all very early on, so... yeah. Oh, Shakedown. Alright, here we go. See if we can do this right this time.
よくわかってんじゃねえか。俺を今動かしてるのはな、男の意地ってやつだ。それさえありゃ男は笑いながら死ぬことだってできる。言うね、上出来だよ。いつでもいいぜ。殺す気でかかってこいや。
Right, so we're going to go backwards a little bit, grab this coffee sign, and hit KUZE a couple of times with it. Then Essence of the Beast Torment. It's very important that we don't use all our heat up towards the end of this fight. We need to keep our heat for... I'll do something a bit different. We need to keep our heat for the start of the next chapter. Good old business motorbike. Always been curious about this. Now is the time to test it. While we're ahead. Nice! My god, that actually... Wow, okay, excuse me. That's the strat. I've done that in the past before. That's the absolute strat. Holy shit. That bike does so much damage on that last hit. It's ridiculous. What the fuck? I mean, I had a bad KUZE fight in my PB, and I know I did. Also, the fight before KUZE was bad in my PB, but that's a legit gold. It looks more impressive than it actually is. The actual gold itself is probably only like 5 to 6 seconds. But goddamn, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's the strat in the future. Go grab that motorbike. Alright, I mean, we can lose all that time if the shotgun despawns in the finale, so... really hoping that it doesn't. We'll see. Have a real terrified feeling that it might. This is the kind of run where it will. Alright, let's do this. I love that Majima's ending is just literally talk to the door. It's like, Kiryu gets one final really cool fight. Like, they could have put in a fight with Majima against Sagawa here, but no. Like, even have it as the start of the finale. Like, just Majima, like, accepts the ending, and then we go into a Sagawa fight, into the big, long set piece. I'm just very surprised we never fought him in this game. Very surprised. He's such a cool character, though. Okay. Just need to not die in this first bit, and we'll be laughing. So we're gonna switch to Brawler to begin with. Listen out for this guy's gunshot. I'm stuck now. That's bad. Alright, listen out for the next guy's gunshot. There's a grenade coming as well. Watch fast. Everybody, we'll start on the gun guy. I'd like the stamina royale if possible. I'm getting shot again. I'm playing badly all of a sudden. If I get shot here, I'm dead. Give gun. No, I want the gun, goddammit. So the only trouble I have about the Yakuza games is that sometimes your old aimer ain't great, and you'll randomly pick up crap rather than what you want to actually grab. How did I miss that hit? Yeah, I'm playing bad. I should definitely heal for safety, but fuck safety. That gun. One of the guns. Cool. Okay. Now I can afford to use the healing item. And we will, because we've got the large lad coming up next, so... We'll absolutely take this safety save for this guy, because this guy has a lot of hyper armor and he could kill me with his dropkick. We're not gonna let that happen. If he dropkicks me into that furniture, I'm dead. That's just it in a nutshell. So... Yep. God damn it, he's just not gonna let me grab it either. I'm playing really badly all of a sudden. This is not good. Usually I'd use a heat move against this guy, but god damn it. As you can see, it's a bit too late at this point. Okay, this is a really bad finale. I gotta start playing well. So it's a rush. Gun corridor number 1. God damn beautiful, let's go. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Lead these guys to the furniture, and then obviously start attacking. Hopefully you can get them. They guard a lot, so the rule of thumb is that if you can hit one of them, just go for broke on them. Yep, this is why. Nice dodge. Okay. Through the gate. Dodge a couple of times so they all get closer. Come on, other guy. It's not gonna. Alright, that works. Not exactly super fast, but that'll do. Got healing on the way. And beast up. Right. Part 1 done. Now for the part that's gonna lose us time. This is one of the better fight themes in the game as well. I absolutely love this theme. Kick all the furniture towards everybody, and then go ham on them. Everybody got feared, that's nice. Okay. Attack as we turn around this corner. Go after Yoshi first. Yoshi's the annoying one. Yeah, 2 of them in one combo is really good. There's that hyper armor I was expecting. Guard, you're not going to drop the guard. I wasn't thinking that the first hit I thought he was going to guard. Dodge that baseball bat. Thank you. Murder Yoshi for not doing his taxes. Break through. Start hitting them. Grab gun. Not dead, huh? Cute. Alright, here we go. Need the shotgun to not despawn. If it despawns, that's probably for PB. Sucks. You're not even aiming at me. What the hell? What's wrong with you? What's that? Almost everybody. What are you doing around the corner? Man, imagine if he was caught as well. That'd have been insane. Like, actually legit insane. Alright, now for this asshole. Alright, gun guys first. Please don't shoot. Nice. The gun guys are the problem in this fight. He is, like, slightly problematic, but he's actually not too bad. In the corner. I guess what? Boop, boop. Hello? Boop, boop, he says. That'll do, that'll almost kill. Oh, will kill. Alright. Grab the stamina royale just in case. And let's do this. Final boss gauntlet. Can't remember if PB had a good Wano or not. I feel like it didn't. Actually, I think I'm thinking of the one before. I think it did. I think it had an okay Laogui. I think it had like a Laogui that I can save like 5 seconds on. About 130 to do this. It's not bad. It could be done. Alright, so we want to push Wano into that furniture on the right, so we're going to go to the left. Start pushing over. Nice. Utilize that furniture. Look at that HP loss. Please don't go phase 2. Hi. Shit, I didn't get off in time. No, he's not going to do it. This is bad. Start attacking. Okay, that's a bad time loss. Sweet. It's a very bad time loss. Fuck. Just kept attacking him. I thought I could get the Slugger heat move off. That's another reason why Slugger is actually terrible. Is that if you don't get the you don't get that like heat move off whenever an enemy is attacking, you can't do Slugger's heat move, and it's just awful. Yeah, I did lose time in this in my PB. Damn, I could have actually been out, not almost out of this fight, I'd probably be out of this fight at this point. But I just started attacking him. It's a good time save. Still a good time save. Yeah, he did guard through all the furniture. I couldn't remember if that was like last run or the run before. Actually, I think I had 2 bad Wanos in a row. Laogui, we had early phase transitions, so I'm really hoping that does not happen again. He got knocked out of the corner. God damn it. That's unfortunate. Now we're gonna have a very rough Laogui. Go into that furniture if you could. That'd be great. Boy, this is early. Boy, this is exceptionally early. How he missed there after I dodged is crushing the Egg's belief. Oh, okay, I somehow golded Laogui. What? That was an awful Laogui. That was actually an awful Laogui. What the fuck? Alright, sure. I don't think that was as impressive a goal as it looks. I think that was like a second at most. But I had a bad Laogui in PB, so I'll take that. Hey, Shibusawa. So, start Shibusawa always goes the same way each time. Full combo. Hit him once or twice on the ground. Essence of the Beast Torment. This puts him in range of his next phase. Hi, YouTube. How you doing, YouTube? Let him get up, otherwise it's going to interrupt him. It's going to make the start. Ignore him every time I say it was awful. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe? Maybe? I mean, I could still die. This is the dangerous part of the fight. Like, if I have healing items, if I let him kill me, this is embarrassing. Not what I want, but you know what? I don't get to pick and choose. I wanted the table. And I really don't want you to get a table. Now I have the table. Don't throw chairs. Yeah, I'll take this, thanks. Now, that's some good damage. worried about my HP, not gonna lie. The question that's just going through my mind here is Stamina and Royale, question mark? But if I do that, I'm gonna miss out on my lower ammo. But if I do that, I'll also do more damage against him because of having full heat. Well, time to find out. It was worth it. Oh, it was worth it. That's 1 HP, alright. Up you get. Now, provided we don't fuck up the final QTE. Which can happen. Has happened. Not in a long time, but I am very, very tired right now. It's 4:30 in the morning. That's time loss. Not this time, though. Whew. Wow. Damn, what an endgame. I don't want to fight this endgame ever again. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's getting real low. That's getting really low. Holy shit. That's getting way lower than I was expecting.